We're live, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
I just hit the button.
We're not live, guys. I'm watching right now. It's still
Yeah, I
MechWarrior.
don't see it.
Yeah.
It's
So
Mr. Soulful.
Davdithas, I just want to let you know I am so proud of you in working on that loss. You did a really good job with your fitness today. You know, I know you like fitness. You like fitting that fitness pizza in your mouth.
I can fit a lot of pizza in my mouth. There you go. Fit a whole bunch of it. Yep.
Yep.
I'm really good at fitness.
Your typing's coming through super loud, Jack.
oh my gosh.
I fucking thought I hit the mute button on my stream deck and I didn't.
How's everybody doing out there?
Well, I'm already starting the night with a +3, so I'm good.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
That's pretty
I
wicked.
I don't agree.
From Mac Jackal. Yep. Kill them all, she says. I mean,
I
he says.
object, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna kill you. Yet.
I mean, it could be worse. He could be using that like +3 and a hit roll with Gunnar.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a good question, actually. Right now, if Gunnar's not in control of his actions, who gets to use the pluses? Me.
But Mike will have to use his own pluses, not
Yeah.
Gunnar's.
No, are you
Yeah.
using your own or are you using Gunnar's?
I'm playing the character right now, so.
Excuse me. I don't know if I like that.
I don't think I agree.
Oh, do you want me to use my +9? I have 9 right now. You want me to use all 9 of
use
those?
Gunnar's. Use Gunnar's.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right, just checking.
Use Gunnars.
We can use them against Gunnar. How about that?
Yeah.
What about anytime that you use like a +3, we can sacrifice our own +3 to veto it after the roll
You know, Mike,
or something like that.
Mike, after all this talk, man, I was gonna like try to use like my bonuses to like resist and all this other stuff like that. Use my bonuses
I'll
to
allow
like,
that.
make sure I didn't fail. But you know, after hearing all this talk, I think I'm just gonna willingly fail my will save.
You like?
just go ham and cheese, brother. You got this.
Okay.
Is it an option for me to throw yachts in front of me?
Can I just leave the room?
As a shield.
Can't use me if you can't see me. Vanish.
Oh,
Like,
we gotta. Yeah, I gotta look.
faster than-
I gotta look at the map and see who's actually still in the room. Who came?
I was
into
gonna
the
say
room.
I don't have to be faster than anybody. I just have to get out of the room before anybody else.
And she just jabs her
It's like a
dagger
bear
into the
attack.
door to lock it, like right up in the thing, right up in the hinges.
Right? Y'all know what's
Oh my
up.
God, Luna leaves and locks us in there.
Bye. No,
Back
she's
down,
like.
has a pint, wait for this all to blow over.
She's
Something
like.
really
She's
freaky.
like. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Something really funny I don't think half the party remembers or realizes is that Gunnar is like twice as fast as everyone in the party.
I know.
Oh, he is a fast boy.
Oh, I
He
gotta.
is.
I gotta fix things. I gotta fix some things before we get started.
I guess the only option is to break his legs.
Called shot legs.
Called shot legs.
Even if he makes the saving throw, just to be sure,
Just
we
to
got
be
to
sure.
kneecap him.
We gotta get. Well, I mean that's
Couldn't
just.
touch it again, you know.
All
Yeah.
right. Boom, let me turn that off. Let me turn that off. I had the wrong timers on from the other night.
Oh,
Oh no.
Shut up.
oh, we get it. Yeah.
2.5
Hey, is
calls.
your
Can you delete
Amazon
that?
code still good for that link?
No, could you delete that message? Somebody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Yes,
think
sir.
I can. I think I can.
Think.
No.
I just
'Cause
heard,
it's a
so I just
no-brainer.
heard somebody. A message came through from somebody's mic backfed into the audio. So
Whoa.
Not me. I've actually got Discord audio off.
Weird. I'm in streamer mode, so.
let's see.
Are you?
All right. Let's kick off the intro. What do you guys think?
No, I think it'd be a good idea.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
All right. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's edition of the Tabletop Tavern, episode 27, Fury from the North. I mean, I think we all can guess why that might be the title of tonight's show.
Dissing the Canadian again.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Come straight in.
Yachts, we need you to calm down. Okay.
Sorry.
Calm down, Yachts.
Sorry, eh?
Simmer down now.
Started
Simmer
off with the
down.
Stories. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mike, you changed my background picture. I like it, man. Is this
Oh.
one of the other ones I gave you?
Yeah, that's funny. I
That's
did the
really
wrong-
cool, man. I like it.
Nice.
Mike goes, that was unintentional, but yeah, totally.
Yeah, I totally meant to do that.
Meant to do that.
Totally meant to do that.
Accident.
Totally meant to
Just
do
Bob
that.
Ross up in here.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for coming out tonight this Sunday, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time at twitch.tv/How I Nerd with the best cast on Twitch. We've been having a good time with this channel. I am thoroughly impressed with how quick this community is growing, and the quality of the people that are in this community. So thank you so much for supporting us, supporting Tales from the Tavern, and soon to be supporting Tabletop Tavern 2 and Tales from the Tavern. I'm sorry, the Neural Nexus 0. Guys, how are we doing tonight? What's going on in your worlds? Let's start with Davdithas. I want to know how you're feeling, sir, and what your character is thinking right now.
Well, me as a human being, I have done more exercise this week than I have in my entire life
Okay.
combined.
And you've offset that with what?
With strawberries and pizza. So
Every good
Cheers.
post-workout.
That's his recovery right there.
I took a surprise trip to New York City on Thursday, and I walked 16 miles in the city. And then I did a
Wow.
Beat Saber stream today, which
That was a great stream, by the way.
thank you.
So you're on a justified carb load.
That's
That's what you're saying.
But
Gotta
like,
get those
one of those,
glycogen
like-
stores back up, bro.
One of those was a couple days ago. That's not how this works. That's how any of this works.
Totally works. You carb load.
Pretty
3
sure
days
that's
after.
how it works.
That's how it works.
That's
Yeah.
how it works. Okay.
Yes. Oh gosh, Davdithas is gonna be shitting his pants right now. He.
Oh,
doesn't
you know
stand a
what?
Chance.
You know what? I gotta switch one thing. Davdithas. I'm going to. I want to. Before you continue, guys out there in the community, we have a little bit of an enhancement that we came up with for the stream, and not that. That's the thing I've been working on this week.
Guys, wait, Mike.
Yeah.
We have our first hype train.
We have a hype train.
We
We
have a hype
do.
train. Holy crap.
Oh shit!
Oh.
What level? How do we do this?
So
Let me
as
add
people
to that,
subscribe and donate bits, it ups the level, and as each level unlocks, we've already hit 100% at level 1, so we're going into level 2.
Oh wow!
Nice.
It will unlock exclusive emotes.
22% into high level 2. What
I
is
wanna
going
do
on?
this.
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
Get that.
Right?
Oh,
I'm in on this.
Hey, Bob's here. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
hey,
What's up, bro?
Bob, what's going on, man? Oh wow, Optimus Subrock, thank you so much. Holy
Oh, dude.
Decider.
Crap.
Oh my God, you guys are
Chain.
Oh my God,
you guys rock.
this is so.
Yeah,
Oh, Gardner girl, thank you so
Wow,
much.
Look at it go.
I was
Look
not
at-
intending to interrupt everything, but I just was like super excited.
Wow.
Justifiably so.
Oh, Sir Martigal.
Uh-oh.
What's
Holy.
going
Oh,
on?
crap.
Level 3.
Oh, level
Let's
3,
go.
guys. We
Jeez.
100%. Let's see how far we are until level 3.
If we hit level 5, we all level up to level 5, right, Mike?
No.
Right? That's how this works. Totally.
If you guys
that's
hit
fair.
level 5, I will delete all my +1s and give each one of the players a +1.
Level 5.
Oh.
You know, guys.
No, I won't delete them. I will delay them because you guys who gave me the +1s have definitely earned it.
That's
I just had a
understandable.
thought. I'm like, I don't want to screw people. So
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
understandable.
we are
Yeah.
43% into level 3 hype chain. This is kind of crazy. Guys,
know,
thank you
Mike,
so
I know what a hype train
I
is,
did
and,
this-
and now I'm on it.
I know.
I
You
feel
are on
great.
it whether you want to be or not.
Right.
Along for the ride.
So, just as a quick thank you to all you community members that are out there that are helping us out and throwing all this hype and love our way. Let's just let's go ahead and do this.
Oh.
It was your Tim Allen impression.
Oh.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Listen,
Jack.
listen,
Go Jack. Look at that.
listen. you guys are too good to us. You
Right?
Holy
Seriously, we
schmoly.
have the,
absolutely
the
insane.
best crew
You-
ever.
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 Oh, Gardner Girl, thank you again. Another 100 bits. Oh,
Holy cow!
Wow.
guys.
let's see. We level 3 is complete. Level 3 hype train
Rock on, you guys.
is complete.
Optimus!
Oh my god. Guys, thank you so much. This is
You guys are
overwhelming at this point.
amazing. Oh
Holy
my
cow.
gosh. Oh my god.
Oh,
Which gets us to our next point. We actually have to cancel tonight's stream.
So it's been fun.
if
Have a
somebody-
great
Level
night.
4 complete. We just hit level 5, you guys.
oh,
I'm just gonna throw this
Right.
out there. If we get another like 10 gift sub bombs, I'll hold down Davdithas and pummel him till he passes out. Just saying.
Oh god, where's that
No.
gift something?
oh my
No.
god.
Guys,
Level
this is
5
too
hype
much.
train. Oh my god. You
Oh
guys
my gosh, you guys.
absolutely insane. You guys are
You're
absolutely
amazing.
insane.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
This is this
Wow.
level 12 in
Level
roll.
12 IRL chair test.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
let's do
oh
that.
my gosh, you guys are amazing.
No, guys.
Oh,
Holy cow.
What?
Oh
And
my
ding,
god.
ding, 167 tier 5.
You guys! Mike,
That is
that's
really.
it. We capped out at the level 5.
All right,
We
so
did it.
That
this is
really
what's happening.
Too kind to you guys.
Everybody who all the players get a +1, and let's do this for tonight. I'm gonna give all the players one reroll, free reroll, just free. All right.
Ooh.
Is that in addition to or in
Wow.
place of the +1?
In addition to, so you guys get a
Oh,
Free
+1,
reroll? I gotta make my notes here.
and you get a
I
free
know there
reroll.
were-
All
I
right.
know there were some additional pluses given out. I'm trying to
Oh,
grab them.
There's been a
Brimble.
lot, yes.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for that
on.
sub. You guys are fucking rad. Like, it's insane. You guys support us so
Holy
well.
cow.
It's absolutely amazing. So we really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us. So
This is
I'm
totally a
flustered.
labor of
I'm
love for all of us, so this is amazing.
Yeah. So one of the guys, I want to let you know where your money's going. Okay. So all the money that comes into the channel, we are using to improve this channel. That means A, adding shows to the channel, and B, adding improvements to the channel. To that regards, one of the things that people have asked for is a way to highlight the player who's currently talking or whose turn it is. So what we've done is this. So if you look around me, you can notice my chat frame is now glowing. So this is a way we have that we can highlight whose turn it is. So when you're on a combat screen, this is going to be a good way for you guys to have a visual cue of whose turn it is. Now, I'm gonna have to get into the flow of actually doing it each turn. So it's gonna take a little bit used to. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited to make this the best possible production that we can give to you. So your money goes directly to improving the quality of the stream, our podcast hosting, our website hosting, and anything we need to pay for design or to improve this stream. So guys, thank you so much for your help and your support, and we love every one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we have
Thank you, guys.
Honestly, thank you.
we have a list of bonuses coming in, and I want for those of you who are new to the channel or just got a sub for the first time, what that entitles you to, every night you can give a player a free +1. What you're gonna have to do to that to redeem that is reach out to your one of the moderators in the channel or one of the cast members in the channel, and they'll record those +1s. So we've got a lot of them flowing in. Also, if you're new here, you don't even have to sub to do that. If you hang out and you chat in the stream, you'll accumulate channel points here, and with those you'll be able to buy +1s, +2, +3s, and other kind of benefits like name an NPC in our world, that kind of thing. So awesome. So without further ado, I want to read off. We got everybody's got a +1 from me. Everybody's got a reroll from me. +3 to Idabrix from Gardner Girl, +3 to Yachts from Wolf's Blood, +3 to Idabrix from Katie Machin, +1 to Davdithas from Candlelis, +3 to Mihaly from Brimble, +2 to Mihaly from Candlelis, +3 to Idabrix from Wolf's Blood, +2 to me from Katie Machin, +1 to Jack from Nate, and a +3 to Gunnar from Nate. And then, yeah, I think that's it right now.
You also have a +1 from Anraton.
Oh, that's right, I do.
I got a +3 from Mac Jackal Ranger at the start.
Okay.
And
All right.
I got a +3 from Wolf's Blood.
Yep. And I got a +3 from Wolf's Blood.
Yes.
And a +1 just came in from Faye for Decider.
Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to keep track of that for me, okay?
I got it all written down, mine. So.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna mark these all as redeemed real quick, and then we're gonna get the. While I'm doing this, why don't you guys get a roll going and see who is going to be giving the recap tonight?
Everyone type in chat who you think is going to get the lowest roll.
Yeah. Oh, that should be
right.
that should be the first poll every night.
Yeah, who's gonna give the roll?
I'll take a 13.
Oh.
Ooh, Idabrix with a 3.
14.
Oh! Gunnar with the nat 1.
Oh,
Yes.
the fail is
Yes, sir.
real.
My goodness.
Time to throw those dice out.
Could you hold the dice up for a second there, Gunnar?
I don't
Just
want
hold
to.
them up for a second because I want to. In nome de Patria et Filii Spiritus Sancti, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. I exercise and cast you out, foul demon.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's bad.
You know, you could use a reroll token there.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I have a 14. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Gunnar, when you are ready, you may proceed.
Oh God! All right, I feel like we've been here before.
Maybe.
Just.
All right, so as we started our adventure last week, Davdithas and Mihaly are outside looking for a cat that may or may not exist, while inside the Rusty Dragon, Gunnar and Luna are discussing Gunnar's background and little history. Some of you guys may or may not remember it. Kind of cool, small little details, little things. And you know how he was interrupted from becoming the king of the Northlands. He was framed for murder of his father by his younger brother and exiled from his land, only to be saved by the Valkyries and offered a chance to redeem himself, to return to claim the crown and the throne. Later on, the two outside lost track of the feline. Davdithas and Mihaly returned to the inn, order another round with, you know, horribly devastating consequences. Davdithas ended up face first on the ground and almost dead. The party regroups. Gunnar picks up Davdithas, and you know, we run to see Father Xanthus. You know, Gunnar attempts to teach Davdithas a little bit of a lesson there and back. And then we talk about the inner workings of how we're going to purify the waters down in the catacombs without the foresight to remember that we didn't figure out a way to get the water out of the well. Oops. So the rest of the night kind of goes off without a hitch, and we wake up the next morning. Gunnar and Idabrix continued their stories that night. Davdithas was in fact visited by the handmaid of Desna, and Mihaly found a glass scorpion with a drop of blood on its stinger. Later that night, later the next day, they enter the Glassworks. Idabrix scouts ahead, checking to make sure there was nothing dangerous or, you know, that could eat poor Davdithas or Mihaly. And we all start bringing down the holy water down into the catacombs. She comes back in the shadows and steals a set of underwear from Davdithas's backpack and waves it around like a flag and says hi
I
to everybody.
swear it's not mine.
Yeah, we don't judge, man. There's no kink shaming here. It's okay. We love you.
I swear.
It's all right.
This is a safe space.
No judgment.
Not
We
my
all
bag,
love you.
baby.
Then we finally get down to the fountain room. We start bringing in all the water and everything like that. And nobody's really kind of putting together tons of ideas. So Gunnar gets a little frustrated and takes a helm and multiple water skins and proceeds to start dunking them in to start getting the water out. And that's when the party knew he fucked up.
Record scratch.
And a little tip for you guys. That's the That's the thing about Gunnar. Y'all don't really know. He's always angry.
Ah.
So
Okay.
much trouble.
Okay. Okay. So what do you guys think? Are we ready to get it ready?
I mean, I'm ready.
Nice.
I don't know.
Hold on, let me get my spells ready.
I want
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
I want to ask the community something really quick, okay? One's in chat if Gunnar dies, two's in chat if the party dies. All right? Let's see it. One's in chat if
I'm just being realist.
He's a realist.
Yeah, I'm just being a realist.
Thanks,
Candleless.
Candleless. I like Candleless tonight. She's my friend.
Can somebody
Oh my
ban
God.
Candleless, please?
Yeah, I'll get on that.
Pothet, hold person can't hold person not affect somebody affected by rage, if I'm remember right, or is it? I don't remember. All right, guys. Well, I think it's about time to get it going.
You sure? I mean, we can just hang out for a while longer. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, totally.
You're cool with that?
Please.
Yeah.
I don't want this to end.
You don't.
Please.
Pin brawl, Jesus.
So you guys all made new characters, right?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, cool.
That is a very
This is
large
gonna be
house.
awful.
I just wanted to check.
I'll just recycle one
Loken.
from Starfinder. That's
Hey,
fine.
hey, everybody joining us. You guys missed a crazy night so far. We're about to get it. We're about to get going. Loken, my friend, good to see you as always. Let me see if.
Loki, good to see you, brother.
So Loken is going to be joining us as the cast of Neural Nexus Zero. He is a solid dude, and we are seriously excited for him to be playing a character in our new upcoming campaign. So,
Very much looking forward to it.
yeah, he is. I have the feeling that the potential for the RP in that game is going to be kind of ridiculous.
It's going to be freaking amazing.
Hey, QPN, he has not killed every party member. We're just about to get going. You guys arrived at a good time. You did miss the level 5 hype train, but you are here for the start of the show. So,
Funny story, I don't think UPen realizes, but it's possible that Jack is about to kill a party member. So welcome on in, everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The king of war
Timing.
crimes lives across games.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
Community, you ready out there? Let's do it. I'm going to use my new thing.
You.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right. When last we left off, Gunnar had thrust his hands down into the well, and suddenly a rage overtook him. He turns around, stands up, looks at his party, and draws his weapon. Gunnar, I'm gonna need a fort save from you, please.
Oh, thank God it's Fort.
Wow.
That's an 18.
Unfortunately, Gunnar, you are gripped in the madness of rage right now. Your sword is drawn, but you forego your weapon in your utter disregard, and you want to try and rip apart your closest ally, the closest target to you, which would be Davdithas. I'm gonna pop the
Yeah.
map for everybody.
I was just gonna ask if you could, please.
No.
Here
I
we go.
don't want to see it.
So.
Oh, look at that! I'm right by the door. How convenient.
Oh wow, the
Look at
rogue
that,
is.
I'm out of arm's reach.
Yeah.
How convenient.
Oh, Mihaly, you are so lucky. You have no idea.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fat kid in dodgeball. I'm out.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up the combat tracker real quick, and we'll get that going. I'm gonna need initiatives from all of you, including Gunnar.
Oh no.
I hope you go first.
I don't. It's just...
You want
Yeah.
me to go first?
I also don't.
1 sec. Trying to find it.
Oh, it's gone.
It's that
Oh,
thing
wow.
called initiative on your sheet.
On the main page,
Yeah.
at the
I'm
very
not-
top
no,
in the middle column.
Thank you. I'm just being, rusty. Don't mind me.
Derpy.
Oh,
27.
Oh,
so it
Oh,
looks like
Modifier.
Mihaly is going to be first to act. So Mihaly, you are up.
So we're on initiative. I know Gunnar's intention. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I would say that's fair to say.
Like it would be normal if I made
So
a move
what
against him now.
So what you see is you saw him come around and stare at Davdithas because he was the closest target, draw his sword, and then look so angry that he dropped his weapon and is just gonna lunge at him and try and tear him from limb. So.
Oh,
I mean, at least I'm not holding a sword anymore. I mean, on the downside, I'm wearing gauntlets, so it's still lethal with damage, but it's not, you know, a magical +1 longsword anymore.
okay. Seeing Gunnar threaten Davdithas, or at least take a threatening pose, or like move towards him, I'm gonna try to intervene.
Okay.
Perhaps to, or perhaps against better judgment. I don't know.
Okay.
But standing where I'm at, I'm just gonna shout, "Gunnar, no!" And I'm gonna just try to daze him, just to like.
Okay.
Down, boy.
Drop
yeah,
this.
just calm him down. And so, so I'll go ahead and cast daze at him, and I'll
Drop it right on him, like you would normally.
yeah, I'll take use of one of my +3s.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Brimble76. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. 1, 2, 3. And this would have been a good time for me to know a little bit more about Gunnar's sheet, but doesn't matter. Here we go.
Days.
So Gunnar has rolled. So you cast the spell, and you're filled with inspiration here, and you cast the spell at Gunnar. But in Gunnar's current state, he just shakes off the effects of your spell.
I have a question. I don't think my +3 could have worked, or did count into the math.
There's no. It does. It won't.
Because it's against a DC, so my +3 wouldn't matter.
So you would have to
My
use it on a
apologies.
spell like that required a roll to hit. So
Yeah, sorry about that.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
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 All right.
Sorry,
With that,
I'm about to die now.
it brings us to Gunnar. So what Gunnar is gonna do, and I gotta open his character sheet, guys, because for the moment I get to play Gunnar. Actually, you know what, Gunnar?
You want me to do it?
As long as you're in line with your mentality right now, I will allow it. Oh, but it is your turn, so you get a chance to shake it off too.
Okay. So here's a fortitude save to shake it off. Yes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Fort.
That is a 21. To try
So
to shake it off.
Gunnar, as you stand there and you see this enemy before you, and you're looking at him, and a feeling of confusion washes over you, because this isn't an enemy. This is Davdithas. This is your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And as you shake and you feel the adrenaline leaving your body, you look around the room and you realize that your friend Mihaly just cast a spell at you, and you had every intention of killing your friend Davdithas. To you.
Okay. Am I still wanting to rip Davdithas limb from limb, or I'm good now?
You are good now. You have shaken
Oh
off
my
the effects
God.
of the spell.
So I body tensed, heavy breathing. I slammed the edge of my targe down on the ground as I dropped to a knee. My head lowered. And I don't look up at the rest of the party. I just yell, "Run!" And that's my turn.
You guys can choose to be off initiative right now, but I will bring it to the next person in line to make that decision. So, Davdithas, it is now your turn, sir.
I pissed myself.
I feel like
a Constitution save, or
I feel like I think that's a valid option right there.
Okay. So after that happens, I mean, I personally would like to be off initiative now, but
Okay.
I just kind of like, I was very tense when I saw the look he gave me, and I'm just seeing him drop down. I go over to him. I put a hand on his. Well, he told me to run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run right out that door. When Gunnar tells you to do something, you do it. I'm gonna go straight out that door.
Okay, so you're leaving the back of the chapel, going out to the door into the room with the shrine to Lamashu out there. How far are you going, Davdithas?
As fast as I can, which is a good old 20 feet.
I mean, theoretically, you could move.
You do full move, right?
Full move up to 80.
I'm still slightly concerned about him, so trying to keep visual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Idabrix. I'll let one round of initiative play out so that you guys can make your decisions in line.
You are muted.
Idabrix.
My daughter was talking to me. Sorry, I forgot I muted.
Okay.
I'm going to stay where I am, but I'm going to take a defense stance. Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm going to do at this point.
Okay. Mihaly, your turn.
With a bit of a sigh of relief, I'm gonna like slowly slink past behind Idabrix into the doorway. And I'm going to ready an action of I guess a cast, like a spell, if he goes into rage again.
Okay. Gunnar, your turn. Oh, sorry. I went all the way around.
So I'm guessing at this point, I feel the feeling completely wash away from me.
Yep.
All right. After several deep breaths, I grip my sword and slide it away into my shield, and I slowly stand up, looking towards my three compatriots. Don't touch the water.
I just yell from the other room. Don't touch the what?
I
Is
turn
it-
around.
is it too
water,
late
man.
to attack
Water's
him?
haunted.
Water's haunted. I run back.
Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna call it official. You guys are off initiative now. So what's going on? Tell me what you'd like to do. Just to give a reminder that Father Xanthus and everybody is back still, I believe, in the room with the Ransor. You guys were doing an advanced party. If I remember right, I could be wrong. I'm often wrong. But I think they're back in waiting for you guys to clear that room out. I think you were heading down there to check and see if any you needed to cleanse the pool anymore. So,
Well, I feel like it's sufficiently cleansed. I'm gonna reach over to Gunnar and just be like, "You okay, man?"
I don't like the water at all.
No, I don't blame you. That looked bad. But I think everything looks safe right now. As long as we don't touch the water, we should.
As long as we
Father
don't touch
Xanthus
it.
know. Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna get the water out, and I'm scared to put any part of me near the water again. I could only imagine what would happen if I lost control and actually had to hurt any of you.
Let's see if Father Xanthus has any ideas. We can let him know.
Can I roll a knowledge dungeoneering to see if there's a way that we could potentially brick up the pool?
you can.
22.
You feel like if you got the correct supplies down here, Idabrix, you could break up the pool, but according to the knowledge you guys currently have, that's not going to do anything. It's not going to cleanse the pool.
No.
Yep.
Which wasn't really my intent. It was more just to block it so that nothing could come out of it.
Hey, Mihaly,
Yeah.
do you want to go let Father Xanthus know it's clear in this room?
I mean, is it?
I think it is. I mean,
Okay.
put a
I
drop
mean,
of
it got a
blood
little
in the well.
crazy there.
I'll go check on the Dorito up top there. So, 1 second.
Okay, just yell really loud,
Okay.
and I just start casually walking back.
Okay.
I'm gonna head up the hallway to find Father Xanthus.
Okay.
And I'm walking up to the altar to double check it, which is
So-
what I meant by Dorito.
So, Davdithas, as you get up to the altar, you it's still in crumbled pieces from the last time you guys, when Gunnar smashed it when you guys were there in the very first time. It's in the same state as it was.
Yep, it broke.
Mihaly, you get back to the room, and you Father Xanthus is back there with the alkalites and the laborers, the people that were helping bring the barrels down. And Father Xanthus says, "Is it all clear, Mihaly?"
It's yeah. I mean, there's technically nothing in there, but Gunnar touched the water and went into a rage. I think we could really use your expertise down here, if you don't mind.
I mean, what kind of expertise are we talking here?
Well, I don't know if there's anything you can do to help us or guide us in the right way to cleanse it or
well, I mean, we
sap
have
it of its power. We'd love to do that.
We know we have to empty the water. We have to empty the water, fill it up with holy water, and boil it for 24 hours.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that far, to be honest, but the guys did tell me to come up and get you.
Okay. It's safe to move all the stuff down in?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So Father Xanthus calls to the other alkalites in the laborers and says, "All right, start getting it down. When you go down to the next bend, you're gonna take a left and get it down the hallway and into the keep following. And I'll meet you down there." So he says, "Okay, well let's go take a look." And he starts walking with you back towards the temple. As you guys get to the room where you currently are, the altar room right before the main chapel down there, Father Xanthus sees the shrine of Lamashtu and looks over at the and is just like physically ill. Looks physically ill when he sees it, and he just looks at you. That thing is evil. It's just evil. We're gonna have to do something about that too at some point.
Yeah, I agree. This whole place needs to be destroyed or dismantled or whatever we can do. It doesn't feel right down here. It doesn't feel right. It feels like there's something else behind the scenes. It just radiates evil all throughout this dungeon. I don't know. Have you ever felt anything like this before? No, it's just an overwhelming feel of corruption and evil and sickly and death, and it's terrible. I can't say that I feel it myself, but I definitely noticed the magical presence.
Well, let's continue. Yeah, one step at a time, I guess, Mihaly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Father Xanthus walks into the church down there and looks at the well. What's going on? What happened?
Guys.
Well, it's been interesting, that's for sure.
Hi, Faja. And I wave my hand from the platform up above.
I face bomb.
What are our next steps here?
We have to drain this pool
figure out,
without touching it.
Water
so at that point, Father Xanthus starts walking over to the pool, and he picks up a helmet on the floor, and he starts to go to scoop some water out of it.
Don't touch the water.
But what do you mean, don't touch the water?
It sent me into a blind frenzy, and I almost killed my friends. Don't touch the water.
Yeah, I remember that rage I talked about. No bueno.
Hi, Faja. Hello. Do you see me? Hi.
Like a kid at the pool. Watch me jump. Watch me dive. Watch me dive. Right into the pool.
So how are we gonna get the water out of here?
That's a very good question. Father, I don't know if you know this, but I'm not a very smart man, and my expertise in this kind of thing is very limited. So I am ashamed to say I don't know.
Do we
Father, Father Xanthus.
What,
Hello?
Davdithas?
Hi.
Hi. Do you have any input on how we can handle this situation?
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Shink, 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 shink,
Come
shink.
around.
So Davdithas comes down the steps from the upper floor of the chapel. Comes down to talk to Father Xanthus.
Hi, Father Xanthus.
Hi.
What's going on?
I would prefer not to be in here any longer than I need to.
All right, let's get it done.
How are we to get this done?
Well, there's some water. Hold on. I'm going to walk over to the water. I'm going to turn to Father Xanthus and go, I think I have an idea. Desna Spark. Cast Spark at the water.
As soon as the spark hits the water, it goes out.
I need more. Desna Spark.
Davdithas, quit wasting our time.
Desna Spark?
Anybody? Does anybody have any ideas? We have
Like,
things. We have
We
things.
could maybe boil it out. I mean, I could put some grease in the center in a cauldron. We could light it on fire and leave it, but then we're dealing with the steam. Would the steam still send us into rage? Are we dealing with rage fog then?
Oh, gosh.
Like, will the whole town go into a rage? We
Do you know?
So
we
Mihai,
get it,
how
you
would-
vape, bro.
I do have a question for you, Mike, if I may.
Mhm.
I don't have knowledge engineering, but I've got knowledge dungeoneering.
Yep.
And I was wondering if maybe Gunnar had seen maybe things in his past life as far as dames and stuff from his homelands or
You guys have
other-
all seen a cup before, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if it's common knowledge, there's common knowledge ways out there that could be. I would absolutely allow with a dungeoneering roll to figure it out with the equipment that you have.
Yeah, let me throw an engineering roll because I'm not 100% sure. Like, of course, there's like the basics and stuff like that. Like, oh, just dip it in, don't get your hand wet. Yeah, but then you run a risk of splashing and droplets and all this other shit. So here's a dungeoneering roll of 6 because Gunnar's an
Can I
idiot.
jump in on that as well? I happen to have engineering.
Okay.
17.
So, what do you have for equipment on you, Mihai?
I've got my bag and rope, some books and notes and things like that.
Okay. You think, Mihai, you think you might be able to attach one of the helmets to something with the rope and maybe reach in and something longer than a hand. You might be able to tie the helmet to a rope, like something long, and dip it in and empty it that way.
Yeah, it requires a lot of trips upstairs, eh? Like, where are we gonna dump this?
Give me an engineering. Look around the room.
So,
Okay.
Mike, I'm gonna throw out an idea, and if this is a little too far beyond
Throw
Gunnar's
it
thought
out. We'll
process,
deal
please
with
feel
it
free
as
to.
yeah.
Okay. So Gunnar walks around and takes everybody's helmet off, and moves to sit in the corner and pulls his pack off. I fish out one of my fishing nets
Okay.
and one of my poles, as well as a rope from my adventures kit.
Yep.
And I begin fastening the helmets with the fishing net and a pole, kind of like a massive fishing pole
Okay.
with multiple helmets to kind of scoop out, and the rod to keep it at more than arm's length so I don't get any on myself.
All right. Give me a It would be a craft check. And I'm trying to see if you could do that, if that's an untrained skill.
I've got craft armor and I've got survival.
Do survival. Give me survival.
It's a 13.
Gunnar, you're able to attach one of the one of the helmets securely to the pole.
I start fastening and I glance over at Father Santis. Where should I pour the water out?
Well, let's take a look around the room. Let's see if there's anything like any cracks in the wall or any drain spots.
Good idea.
I'm gonna check the floors in one of the closets, side room.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll a perception check to look around the main room to see if I notice anything?
Okay. I'll allow both. Idabrix,
Okay.
you're up first.
Oh, I rolled mine. Whoops.
Oh.
That's all right. I'm gonna check this room that's kind of in the
Okay.
whatever direction that is.
And so I'm gonna
The
call
west.
yeah, the west of you. Yeah. How are we doing this, Idabrix?
I'm gonna open the door. Because at last I recall the door was not locked. And I'm gonna just kind of open it up, recalling that there was nothing in there before, and just kind of throw the door open.
Okay. You open the door and the light from the room you're in spills in, revealing an empty room.
And so I'm gonna kind of look around the floor and see if there's anything that resembles a drain or anything like that.
Okay.
It's 24 for perception.
Idabrix, you look around the room for a little bit, and you inspect the walls, and you're looking around the walls, and you do notice in one of the corners, when you put your hands out, when you're actually putting your hands out to touch the wall, a little breeze is coming up from a crack in the ground, and you feel that warm air rise through that crack up and hit your hand.
I'm gonna try to press against it a little and see if it gives like if the room gives way at all or the floor gives way at all.
No, so what you feel is like air coming up through a crack in the ground. Like
Okay.
like if you're reaching out with your hands in front of you and warm air comes up. So the warm air came up and hit your arms, and you look down and you see the air escaping through like a
crack.
A crack in the rock of the ground. So
Okay.
so that crack, it goes into the corner of the room, and it's obviously not man-made. It just looks like it's worn and cracked over time.
Okay. So I'll go back out and I'll say, well, we might have something over here that we could use, and I'll describe the crack in the floor that I found. But I'll also clarify too that it's there's warm air coming up out of it, so I'm not sure where it leads to.
Davdithas, what you were trying to look around the room as well?
Yeah, I was examining the main chamber for any areas where we might be able to dump water.
Okay. Davdithas, as you walk towards the back of the room under the altar, because it's hollow underneath it, you do notice there's this is a rough hewn chamber. The floors out towards the front of the by the well are a little bit more finely ground down, but back here it's a little bit rougher. And you kind of find the same thing. It's just just a small crack. It's an imperfection in the artistry of this room, and as you look down, it's just a small crack. You think if you tried with liquid, you could see maybe if it would drain out. So,
I think I found a spot over here. Maybe we could dump the water. Just the smallest of cracks. But maybe we could smash it open?
I'm gonna check the other closet area too.
Okay.
And that's across the room closer to where Mihaly's.
Okay, so as you move over to the east, oops, I picked up your character, sorry. And explain how we're doing this.
Pretty much the same thing as last time. I'm gonna just kind of throw the door open and start taking a look around inside.
Idabrix, as your hand rests on the door and you try to throw it open, it rattles and it's locked.
Hey guys, was this door locked before?
I don't personally remember it being locked, but
No. I stand up and I pick up my shield, slowly taking a couple steps over towards them.
I'm gonna try to disable the lock.
Okay. Idabrix, yep.
So 25 for disable device.
Idabrix, as you slide your dagger and your tool into the lock, you hear the telltale click of the lock releasing with your masterful skill.
All right. And so given the fact that the door was locked, I'm a little concerned that there might be something inside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of open the door just a tiny bit and listen.
Give me a perception.
23.
Idabrix, you do not hear any noise coming from the room.
I'll open the door a little bit further. Kind of half, do that like when you kind of have the door open just a little bit and you're kind of looking inside, but not really going in.
Okay. Idabrix, as the light from the room you're currently in spills into the room, you see the room is currently empty.
Okay. I'll open the door up all the way then. And start looking around the room.
Okay.
A 22.
Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry about that. I coughed.
Good job.
Idabrix, as you look around the room in there, you notice in the back corner of the room there is a well-established drain. It looks like a hole in the rock with a drain that goes down.
Guys, I think I found a drain. It's in here. Over here. I poke my hand out and I'm motioning into pointing into the room.
I'm gonna lean my head in and be like, oh, hey, a drain. All right.
Well then, shall we?
This seems to be our best bet, right?
We just need to make sure we don't touch the water.
I mean, it probably just goes right into Sandpoint's drinking supply, so no big.
Right, exactly. No
Okay.
big. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Idabrix, so you had a particularly decent roll, so I'm gonna. You think at one point this might have been a kind of like a chamber pot at some point, you know what I mean? But it goes down into the ground. So
Yeah. I don't think it's going into the drinking supply anytime soon.
Perfect. We'll be gone before then. Let's start. So what do we have for scooping?
Well, we just have that one helmet. I'm sure we can send up some of them workers to grab buckets, but
that is
it's still a matter of keeping them at arm's length, right?
It's my helmet. I would like it back at some point. I mean,
when it's dry, maybe you can have it back.
That would be nice, yes. Let me look through my sack and see if I have anything. No.
I've got an empty potion bottle. Maybe we should take a bottle of this for later,
Ooh. I mean,
God.
just be careful.
That would be
feels
fun,
such
right?
a bad idea.
I personally think it would be fun. Yes.
I mean, you never know when we could use a little sip of this.
I like it. I think this is a great idea.
Okay, never mind. Cancel everything.
Nope.
Now that the DM's on board.
As I'm looking through my sack, I find a particular item that I don't know exactly what it is. I'm going to pull it out of my sack and I'm going to hold it out to Mihaly and go, Mihaly, I've got this magic wand, I think, that honestly I have no idea what it does. Any idea what it might be?
Mike, have I identified it in the past?
No,
Okay, so can I make a roll on it?
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on, let me look at his inventory.
Yes, look upon it. Yes. Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes,
Wonderful.
you can. Yes, you can try to identify it.
Can I hold it for a second?
Yeah, sure. Touch it. Touch my
Great,
wand.
thanks. I extend my hand and grab it. All right, quotes out of context. Here we go.
Jesus.
I rub it firmly to see if I can get a good grip on it. And I roll a 24 to identify it.
Mihaly, you realize this is a wand to cure light wounds. You think you understand the magic, but you don't think, this is more clerical magic. And you think it has about 6 charges left.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it back to him and go, lightning fingers for sure. I've seen this one.
Lightning fingers. Got it.
No, it's cure light wounds. This is your thing.
Ooh.
Hey, you probably use it 6 times or something. I mean, it's
Well, I mean, it won't help us here. I was hoping.
I
it'd
think
be
you're
something.
definitely the right one to hold on to it, though.
Indeed, I am, and I just slide it back into my sack.
Along with those underwear that Idabrix found.
It's not mine, I swear.
Yeah, of course not.
For
don't
something
judge-
that's not yours, you tend to hold on to them,
I don't know how that got there. I don't recall.
but they're still in your bag. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
put
there's
'em back.
someone's. I wouldn't want to lose them, you know.
Oh, okay,
Of course not.
Yeah,
sure.
that would just be rude. All right. Well, I don't think I have
What's-
anything in my inventory
What's this?
that will help.
What's going on with underwear over there?
Some. How are we gonna drain this well, man?
This well, let me
this
tell you.
well, I don't know.
What didn't
Ooh.
Gunnar make that thing over there? To,
Yes,
Yes.
the thing. Yes.
So I walk back over to the well and I dip the helmet with my fishing rod into the well and let the cup fill up. And I glance around and I start walking back towards the room with the drain.
Okay.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Coming through here.
If you guys don't mind, if you can
Excuse
scooch
me.
out of the way, please. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I kind of set it off and let it like tip and drain out into the drain.
Okay. So
I start doing that over and over again.
okay. So guys, math is not my strong suit, so I'm not going to calculate volume for the amount of water in there. I'm going to say it's going to take you about 4 hours to do this.
Yeah, that's fair. With one helmet, yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, sure.
What is everybody going to do in the meantime?
Watch Gunnar work.
Yes.
You guys are not taking
Yes.
turns. You're just letting Gunnar do it.
I mean, does he look tired?
Fuck.
I'll help, and in the meantime, too, I'll when I'm not taking turns emptying the fountain pool thing, I will start having Father Xanthus's guys, whoever, bring the barrels of water back down.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We could help bring the barrels down in the meantime.
Yeah, great idea, Davdithas.
Okay.
I'll help you with that.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You're welcome. I am a man full of ideas.
You just sometimes you
them
just
both
know
in the
exactly
shin.
what to do.
I know. I know.
Alrighty. The hours go by. The work continues. You guys are, watching Gunnar going back and forth, emptying buckets of, helmets full of water on a stick into the drain in the room over there. Consistently, the water level goes down, and as the rest of the party works with the alkalites and the laborers to get the barrels down in the room, you guys get them ready and stage them.
There we go. Look at these barrels. Ready to go. How's that well looking?
I keep glancing around the room to the others as I keep fucking shuttling water back and forth.
I said I was helping. I was taking turns with you.
Give me Idabrix, give me 3 acrobatics checks, please.
This is peculiar.
11, 24, 22.
Okay. On one of those trips, Idabrix, you do splash a little water on the ground, but it does not hit anybody. You're a little creature carrying a long pole with a helmet full of water in it.
So I see it splash on the floor, and I'm like, guys, don't step there. Like, get one of those wet floor signs.
There's no spark.
Jesus Christ. Idabrix, maybe I should just take care of this. It's okay.
How much does a full helmet full of water weigh?
I'm going to say
1 gallon is 8 pounds.
Yep.
But would a helmet carry a full gallon?
A helmet the size of a head would carry about 1 gallon, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking mage hands can carry about 5 pounds, so I could do like light runs sitting back
Plus
with
the
my
weight
legs
of
up.
plus the weight of the helmet too.
The weight away. The
Oh,
helmet
right.
and the
I could do like
and
half helmet fulls then, or something. But...
Mm,
Okay, quarter. Fine. I'll negotiate with you. Okay, just the helmet, just to be cool.
How about if you're going to use mage hands, I give you a water skin and you fill it and empty it with mage hands.
Yeah. To the extent that I can, I will
Yeah.
help. Without
It's
coming in
lighter and
physical
it won't hold
contact
as
with
much,
it.
so you don't have to worry about tonnage.
okay.
So,
I'll say that accelerates your process by an hour. So
So everybody watching me and the mage hands shuttle water back and forth.
You're doing great, man.
you guys did.
Well, while you were doing that, we were also moving the water barrel. Well, I was not moving the water barrels because I can't move them, but helping
was
direct
helping.
the water barrels down to the room.
I was doing what I could to help move them.
I was like the guy standing, well, the gal standing at the corner, going, "All right, turn, no, not that way, turn,
Pivot.
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 Okay.
Oh.
So 3 hours has gone by. At this point, you look in. You're not able to get 100% of the water out with, the helmet, because water is fluid, and but you think,
Yeah.
you think
Yeah, we
maybe
know.
if you grabbed a straw, you could take care of the rest of it.
That's genius. Let's.
You can
drink
use
the rest of it.
prestidigitation to clean things. Would I be able to clean up a spill or like a small amount of liquid with prestidigitation? Like, would I be able to finish it off and bring it to a dry state?
You know who wouldn't be able to finish it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Jesus. It just happened.
Why you do this to me, man?
Like, we're not even making the joke anymore. You're just doing it to yourself. This is kind of bad.
Just got to embrace it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, own your imperfections.
Exactly.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But you do have. Yes, you could do that. And you also
Okay.
have spells, right? That you're currently using to help. All right, this is for you guys to figure out. I'm letting you do it.
Oh, we don't brain well. I cast Spark.
Classic.
So, Mike, how
Did
much
it work
water
this
is
time?
left?
I don't think it did.
It's like, after you wipe down a counter and it's still got that that
That,
little
like,
bit.
dew?
Yeah, and that would be the best way I could classify it. So you
I'm like half tempted to throw my bedroll in there and just soak it up.
Oh, you'd lose your bedroll. Oh, I
No,
could cast
because then
Does
it
the
would
Spark
dry
on it.
eventually.
Yeah, if I cast Spark on it, it
Then
would
you'd
dry.
burn my bedroll.
And it would be dry.
Gunnar cuts his cloak in half and drops it down over the moisture that's still left in it.
okay?
Mihaly, can you mage hand that up over the drain?
Yep.
Thank
And then
you,
I
buddy.
cast Mage Hands, go down and grab it and lift it up in the air
Okay. It's a
and hover it over to the drain.
A little bit of a struggle, but you get it over there into the room.
Well, I glance around the room and I look at Father Xanthus. I think we're done now.
Okay. All right, let's get the water. Let's get the water into the well over there then.
Let's do it.
I pick up the first barrel and I carry it over to the well.
Okay.
I step into the well with it.
Okay.
And
I-
immediately go into a rage. It was the space, not the water.
I crack the top and I start pouring it in.
Okay.
I start like trying to push another one over, and it's just not going anywhere.
So
Kinda-
as the Gunnar, as you uncork it, the water starts flowing, and you see the water level slowly go up in the well.
I start humming a strange tune as I just continue to work and kind of keep my head down.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I'm just gonna try to roll barrels into the well.
How much do the barrels weigh?
It was something like
600 pounds.
Yeah.
It was 600. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying really hard to help move them, and no.
Roll versus hernia. Save versus hernia.
I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna ask one of the acolytes to help me push these barrels into the well so we can uncork them.
Yeah, seeing them struggle, I'm gonna go over and.
So there's there's like a 2-foot lip there, so you guys have to pick it up, put it on, either into the well, the rune well, or like, you know what I mean, like put your.
My goal is to get them close enough that Gunnar can take care of the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think you could do that with the help of
bring
one
them
of
over
the
to the edge
laborers?
so we can pick them up and dump them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's already been done because you guys had like 3 hours to stage the barrels. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna start like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and like work on opening all the barrels as they're sitting there.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down.
Two or three of the laborers go over to one barrel and they muscle one together. They start pouring it. They lift it up on top of the, they push it up and they put it on top of the wall, and the fluid starts to come out the front side of it, filling in the well. And I forget how many originally barrels I said, but you guys, I think it's gonna take another like half hour, 45 minutes to get this done. So
That's fun.
It's not too bad.
yeah. Because at this point you have them all staged around the well. You just got to get them picked up and then uncorked and pouring. So
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, we're doing that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So after about 45 minutes to an hour, I'm gonna say an hour because Davdithas dropped a barrel and you guys had to save it. So
Accurate.
I pause halfway through and I kind of glance at the rest of the party. Anybody get a sudden bad feeling?
Nope.
No?
The 4 of us plus Father Xanthus, all the Alkalites, and a bunch of townsfolk are down here. Other than the town's guard, who's keeping an eye on the town?
Nope.
Moat's up there.
Yeah. The mayor,
Fuck Moat.
the sheriff.
Oh, Moat's great. Man, he's the coolest.
You shut your mouth.
All right, he's a loser. You're way
That's
cooler.
He's a very pious man.
Who said that?
That's
Father Xanthus.
That's me, Father Xanthus. Have you seen that armor? He's got a nice shield too.
Yeah, whatever.
Mithril shield.
All right, I got
He
a
does
nice
have a
shield
nice
too.
mithril shield. We got to talk to him about that shield.
Check out my shield. I put my tower shield right in front of me. Look at this
Davdithas,
thing.
can you come over here and help me?
Sure. I just dropped the tower shield. I just move over to help.
Okay. So now we have to boil this. So for 24 hours.
That's a spark.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The room blows up, you all die.
Game over. Everybody go home.
The room blows up, rocks fall. So now so Father Xanthus, ponders it. He's like, well, we got all, we brought down the wood too, and we got the wood from the barrels here. We should get that going, but I don't know how. What do you guys think? Should we lay the wood on the outside of the wall for the well, or how do we do this?
This is going to be hard. We have to boil something underneath what we.
What's the well made out of?
It's stone.
Because if we had like a large iron cauldron to put in the center,
How much
I could
wood
fill it
do
with
we
grease and we could light it on fire. It would radiate heat out to the water. It would boil it.
How much wood do we have, Father?
We have a couple cords of wood.
That's not a lot.
Well, we wouldn't be able to. How would we use the wood?
I don't know how to use wood.
That's apparent.
The room goes dead silent.
But chin.
No one wanted to take that one.
What do can we lay the wood on the outside of the thing and light it so that heat, the stone heats up and
That might work.
So, I'm gonna move tokens on the map real quick.
Okay.
Mike.
Do it.
or give me or if
I
you
want to put.
if you're trying to illustrate pointers, you can use the pointer too.
I am. Yeah. We're gonna go. One here.
Okay.
I don't see. Oh, okay. I see now.
One here.
So
And one here.
So I've taken a position east of the.
And we're gonna set up 3 different fires around to hit it from different angles.
Okay.
In fact, I might get rid of the one by Davdithas
Okay.
Oh.
and put one right here. Right there. And then the one right here.
So you kind of
Northeast.
So yeah, you're gonna put one south, one east, and one west of the on the circle.
Yeah, and
Okay.
stockpile as much wood as we can.
Father
Of the
Xanthus
cores
looks
that
at
we've got
Mihaly and Davdithas and says, "Do you guys have any spells that could help with this?"
There's a spark.
Jesus God.
Yeah, I mean, I can cast flammable grease.
Ah, that could help. How long does that last?
Well, it
you
lasts
should ask.
1 minute per level, so 4 minutes.
Why, Mihai? What do you mean by level? I don't understand.
That's just a funny word we use back home for an approximate minute.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a
4
level
minutes.
of time.
Well, that would
that's
probably,
a Canadian
probably
dollars to American. A
That's-
level to a minute, no big.
so that will
Annual.
probably that we could probably help us get the fire going.
If nothing else,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I can cast Desna Spark on it to get it going.
You know what,
I-
Davdithas, I'll let you have it.
Yes.
At last.
Finally, I got it. All right, grease it up.
You guys.
Okay,
So
my God. All right, everyone.
you guys lay the plan out for me, and I'll tell you what we need to do. Okay.
So, Mihai, I've got an interesting idea.
Sure.
You need 8 hours to prep spells, right?
No,
No? How many do you need? Or how long do you need?
I'm fine right now. I mean,
How
As
many
long as
times
it's-
can you cast grease?
6 or 7 times. Oh,
How well can you shape it?
well, I mean, it just kind of comes out in a big old blob. It
So you
Usually
can't
covers
actually
about 10 square feet.
you can't really like conjure the shape per se.
Well, I mean, I could cast it somewhere and then use mage hands to push it into the right spots, or prestidigitation to change the shape of it, I guess. But
And how many of them can you make?
I don't know, 6 or 7 before I'm going to be kind of tapped for today.
Okay. So here's my idea, buddy. We use 3 of them on each of the 3 piles that I laid out of wood, and we light those. All right. And
Sure.
while that's starting to warm up, you cast more grease around the rim and kind of shape it like a halo around the fountain, and we light that as well as an extra heat source on top of the piles of wood.
Well, I mean, it would float on the water too, so I guess there's no harm if it leaks in there. It's still going to burn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. The one concern that I have here is we're going to be standing in a smoked out room in the matter of seconds.
So what we're
We'll
going
have
to need
no
to
way
do,
of knowing to come back down to check on it. We're going to have to pile all the wood here the first time. No one can come down and maintain this.
so the grease is going to throw off a lot of smoke. The wood,
Well, the
as long
wood,
as
for
it's
sure.
dry. Well, no, as long as the wood's dry, it's not going to smoke a lot.
This is this is very well cured wood.
So it won't throw up too much smoke. The grease is the only thing that's going to be smoky. So
Well,
if
it
we
burns
open
pretty
that,
clean, I guess. Yeah.
if we open that one door that we came in from, and we leave them open, and we make sure all the doors out are open, I should be okay down here. I've got a water skin that I can moisten my my cloak with, and I can stay down here and tend the fires while the rest of you guys head back towards town.
Not a
Well,
lot
okay,
of doors out of here, so
You did just use give me that water skin to use. I hope that wasn't your only one.
No,
Okay, great. Because I definitely wouldn't drink from that thing for a little while.
no, I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, as long as the rest of you guys are on board with this plan, I mean, I'm ready to go.
I don't have any better ideas.
Yeah.
Father Xantis,
Yeah.
could you have a couple of men keep bringing me wood through the night? And
Yeah.
possibly dinner?
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you.
That's a phrase I didn't want to hear.
But if the rest of you want to head back towards the tavern, like I said, I can take care of this tonight.
Okay. I
That
we'll do. I think the best way to probably do this is set up a person chain. So a person every maybe 20 feet, and they, you know, they carry the, you know, the thing, they pass on the wood, you know. Or do you guys have any ideas?
I think that sounds about right, because then you can send messages up quickly as well.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't have any better ideas. So
Okay.
All right, I start preparing the grease for the wood piles.
All right.
I start stacking the wood up in piles because
So
that's
me-
about all I'm helpful for.
Okay. So Mihaly, you realize, you know, that you have a there's a finite window once you cast. You know what I mean? So you think that you might have to do that. Might have to be your last thing to do,
Right, okay.
because it's gonna take more than 4 minutes to stack the wood.
Well, what if Mihai, what if you and I stack the wood and then you can use it to figure out where the best location would be for you to cast the grease for that stack?
Yeah, that's great.
You know what I mean?
I start grabbing some logs and helping.
So, just my take on it.
Go for it.
Your wood is going to act like a wick to a candle, and your grease is going to act as your fuel or your accelerant. And only when the heat gets to a certain temperature or the grease is burnt off is the wood going to catch. So you want to cast the grease on top of the wood pile after I set it up.
Yeah, sounds good.
Makes sense.
Mike, if that was a little metagame, I'm sorry, man.
That's fine.
I mean, if it's dry wood.
I'm just standing at the ready, waiting for someone to say cast spark. Just in position. I'm ready.
Oh my god, we need to do something where, like, I cast grease, but you cast spark with me, and we have a flamethrower. That would be really cool sometime. Sorry. Okay,
That
back in
would be
character.
really cool.
All right. So as the wood starts coming in, I start building the fires next to the well.
Okay. All right. It takes you about 15-20 minutes, Gunnar, to stack the piles. You guys, you know, you have everything staged at this point. So I'm gonna let you guys decide how you're gonna execute this plan.
Okay.
Father
Okay,
Xantis.
Davdithas ready?
Father Xantis says, I'll be back up in the other room up there. And, you know, he pulls the alkalites out and the laborers with him as well.
I'm ready when you are. You just give me the word.
All right, so I'll cast grease on the first pile
Okay.
and look back at Davdithas to hit it with a spark.
I take a pose. I do the butterfly stance. Oh, the power of Desna. Fuck.
Whoosh. And with that, we'll take a quick break.
Fair enough.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be you know, chance to go run to the restroom and come back in a few moments. So bear tight, and we'll see you guys in a few. All right, guys, we're coming back from the break. Thank you so much. We had to you know, always take a second and you know, use the bathroom, do what things do. So thank you so much for the cast. When we left off at the break, hey, I just have a quick question for those people out there. Coolio, I saw you mention the setting up the first/second edition. I hate THAC0. I've always hated THAC0. It's evil, but I do like it early in D&D. So guys, what do you think? Do you think Davdithas casting spark at this wood, you know, with this grease, do we think this is a good plan out there, chat?
When is a grease fire ever a bad idea?
Definitely not when there's water involved.
Remember that time Gunnar cast create water on the grease fire?
I don't actually, but
I remember. I was incapacitated. I got hit over the head by a bugbear.
oh yeah, you got slapped.
That was an interesting encounter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got hit. He slapped you like you owed him money.
Slapped you into next week.
I was that close to being out of this campaign.
Well, you're every day you're about that close from being out of this campaign. Alrighty. You can while these so the fire currently has grease on it from Mihaly, so he's igniting the grease. He's not actually igniting the wood. So, you guys ready to get back at it?
Yep.
Ready?
Pitter patter.
Pitter patter. Yeah.
Pitter
Let's get
patter.
at it.
Guys, I just want to point out one small thing. We've been doing this, what? We just said the other day, for 9 months, right?
Approximately, yeah.
About 8-9 months.
Yeah.
We are currently sitting at 2,693 followers in this community.
Holy cow.
We are 7 away from 2,700 people.
Oh my God.
And we're about 295 views away from hitting 60,000 views on the channel in
It's
8
crazy.
months.
Wow.
In 8 months. 8
Hey, you
months.
7 randoms out there, we see you. Hit that follow button, please. You can unfollow tomorrow. Just make us
All
feel
you people
good
who
now.
got gift subs but aren't following, we see you.
See you.
Hey, you guys are great. Thanks so much for this.
Yeah, this community has been
Awesome.
absolutely
Wow.
rad to us. We the TTRPG community as a whole has been super rad. Like, we have met some amazing people. We have some amazing things in store for you guys. So I'm excited. Cast is excited. Staff is excited. With that, you guys ready to get back at it?
Yeah, I
Do
think so.
it.
Pitter patter.
Pitter patter.
Pitter patter.
So when we left off at the break, Davdithas had cast Spark at his, a little thing of firewood with some Mihaly grease on it, and it went whoosh. And then
You don't need
it
to
was
say
the,
me.
it was the oddest thing. It was the oddest thing. This happened. Enhance. I don't know. I don't know. It must be some kind of
Wow.
byproduct of the spell, but no.
Zoom
All right.
and enhance.
So when we left off the break, Davdithas had cast Spark at the grease covered wood, and it went up whoosh, and it's you guys.
So I
All
make
right, seeing
my,
that
I'm
worked,
gonna-
I'm going to start.
I'm gonna give you a timer.
ahead.
I have a mental timer running, so go.
Yeah, I'm going to cast grease at the next pile and, nudge Davdithas to do his thing again.
Desna Spock.
Whoosh.
As they're doing this, I'm moving very slowly towards the door.
Okay.
And then on to the third pile. Grease and nudge.
I take a dramatic pose for this one. Down on one knee. Stand fully up. T-pose. To the sky, hands up. Butterfly position. Grab my holy
Macarena.
symbol. One hand ready to flick in a snap. And Spock.
I lean over to Father Stantis, and I mutter quietly at him while staring at Davdithas. Do you think that giant cracking him on the head shook something loose?
I don't think there was anything there to begin with.
He's one of yours, you know. The Sons of Odin aren't like this.
I was. Okay.
While they're having this conversation, I'm
special.
over on the side with Davdithas. Like, you got to teach me that one, but check out this one.
Okay.
You put your right hand in, and then you take
Okay.
your right hand out.
Okay.
Then you put
Got
your
it.
right hand in, and then you shake it like all about.
That's crazy. What do you do then?
I haven't figured out the rest.
Gosh, it seems a little hokey pokey to me.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
You guys got to turn your life
My
around.
man.
Guys,
That's
this
what
is
it's all about.
this is what it's all about.
I hate myself right now. And we are the heroes of Sandpoint, folks.
Yes,
This
indeed
is-
we are.
This is how this is working out tonight.
I think that moniker is slightly changing a little bit.
Chad is so mad at us right
No.
now. I'm sorry. We're getting threats. for
Wait,
doing that.
how to alienate your audience in under 60 seconds. It's a book.
So Gunnar sits down in the corner, and
I'm sorry, I gotta do one thing. So, Davdithas, as your spark goes off, whoosh! All the piles of fire are currently up and going. There's fire going around the room right now. So,
oh, it's getting toasty in here.
Gunnar, I'm sorry, to you, sir.
I step off to the corner and I tear another piece, a long strip, off of the remains of my cloak, and I walk over to Mihaly and I take his water skin and I douse it with water and I attach his water skin to my belt. I pat him on the back and go, "Thank you, brother, appreciate that." And I quickly tie it around my face like a bandana, and I begin setting my armor in the corner as well as the rest of my gear.
Okay.
And I prep for the long haul.
Okay. Okay. What are the rest of you doing at this point?
In an attempt to not stay in a burning room, I'm going to leave the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow Davdithas out the door.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And what?
Make my way out
give
as
me your intentions. What are you guys doing? Like, what's the plan for you?
Well, I guess I'll confer with some acolytes and just say, like, hey, can some of you keep an eye on this? Make sure that water boils for however long it needs to, and report back to us.
Gunnar is staying down there. That was the plan.
Have fun, Gunnar. Enjoy. Well, I mean, the Rusty Dragon's got plenty of drinks, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I feel a little weird about just going back to town and leaving him down there, though.
Nah,
I mean, we
Gunnar,
could
you're
camp.
cool with
We could camp out here. I mean, or at least in an adjacent room.
The rest of you need to look after the town.
I know.
That's right. We need to look after the town. That is correct. No, to the tavern. And I start walking slowly in that direction.
Okay.
On my way past Gunnar out the door, I stop and reach into my bag, and I'm just gonna give him a few things in case he needs them. Just gonna reach in and pull out a couple of potions, and just kind of hand them to him. Like, I mean, if you get in trouble, you might need something. Are you prepared?
I appreciate that.
Here's a cure light wounds and a potion of bark skin.
Ooh, very nice. Thank you.
And if I feel bad we're leaving you, but
It's okay.
be prepared. That's all.
Of course.
With that, I followed Davdithas at the door.
Coolios has awarded a +1 to Davdithas. Okay. So you guys are making your way back to town. You got to give me direction.
I suppose we're gonna exit the Glassworks and move in a beeline towards the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, out the way we came and back up out the Glassworks, I guess.
Okay. All right. When you guys get outside, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. People are going about their business. There's guards there, well aware of you guys being down in there in the business. You and Father Xanthus and the acolytes and the people that have volunteered to labor down there. They hail you as you come out. How goes the battle?
The Battle of Boiling Water. It is still a battle that is being fought. But I have trust in our soldier we have left.
It was just a figure of speech.
I indeed also used figure of speech. Yes.
I just pat Davdithas on the arm and just keep on walking, shaking my head.
And I just put my hand on the guard and I go, there will be stories of this battle for decades to come. And I walk past.
Okay, what's your destination?
Back to the tavern.
The tavern.
Yeah, tavern.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to back into over to the Rusty Dragon. You get there. You walk up to the door and the door is open.
I knock at the door.
You guys are never gonna let me go that down. Never gonna let me live that one down.
I take off my shoes and carry them in.
It's not fair. I guess I should have my own meme. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, it's funny, man. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Come on.
We've all got one, man. Now you got yours too.
Now I got my thing. Yay!
Yay.
Davdithas can't finish. I burn dead people, and
I throw out inane parts
eat.
of story.
yeah.
Alrighty, so you guys.
I just thought it was funny because we were so drunk we would knock on the inn door.
I mean, like. Okay.
So real quick to go over this with you, Mike. Every X amount of lapse time, as they're shuttling more and more wood down for me, I'm going to add a log to each pile.
Okay.
Or two, depending on how I see the water reacting, to either stoke the fire and make it burn hotter, or just to keep it going.
Okay.
The water skin, I'm not gonna douse it, but I'm gonna splash a little water on it on my mask to keep it moist.
Okay.
To load on the smoke inhalation.
Okay.
Now here's the kicker. While I'm doing this and while I'm alone, I'm going to spend a lot of time meditating between my chores, and I'm going to be using some of the ash to draw pictures of Molnir, Yggdrasil, and the Volknut around on the floors.
Okay.
And ask for help and protection from my gods.
Okay. All right. And the rest of you, what do you guys do when you get back to the inn?
I find an open table and grab a seat, kick up my feet.
I sit right next to him.
I lean over to Davdithas and go, "Hey, you know that thing in your bag?
What?
You know that thing in your bag? You'll tell me about that later, right?"
Thing in my bag. The flute?
Yeah, never mind, man. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you about the flute. I got it off of...
No, it's cool. I just
from
extend my hand in a little fist bump to him.
No, it's okay. It was Miko's brother. Remember that guy we beat the shit out of?
Yeah, pseudo.
Yeah.
Real fun.
I walk up
he-
to the table and I'm hearing this as I get to the table. I'm like, you stole his underwear?
No. I've got his flute. But remember when he punched himself in the dick?
I figured that was when you stole his underwear.
I was going to
Oh.
say that the way I heard it, he almost defeated himself.
Look, I mean, he, dude didn't know what, like, his up from his down.
A
but,
familiar face walks over, sits down at the table, and as he sits down at the table with you, his golden armor makes a large clunk as he sits down at the table. A wide smile on his face, and Moat looks at you with his very distinguished pencil mustache. Brother Davdithas, how are you doing today?
Well, if it isn't Moat, the paladin in shining armor. How are you?
I'm good, brother.
That's good to hear. What have you been up to? We were looking for you, actually.
You were looking for me?
We were. Hey,
You
can I
have
ask you a
found me.
question?
I am here.
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Do you know Spark?
It's one of my favorite spells.
Is it? Do you
No.
want to go
No.
outside real quick and show me?
Hey Moat, before you do that, you travel a lot, right?
I do.
Could you maybe help us figure out where to locate some of these items? And I pull a list out from my pocket and I like shove it across to him. I'm like, we need some help finding some of the stuff on this list. And I was thinking, where you've traveled a lot and we've been here in town for quite a while, you might be able to help us find some of these things.
Let's see. What's on this list?
Well, let's see. We have quite a few things. Well, the gas, I think we can probably take care of that.
Those are foul creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. We had the
Yes.
pleasure of encountering some not too long ago. Let's see. What about pitcher plants? Where would we find those?
What about your friend out in the woods? Or does anybody in the town here? I feel like I don't know much about like woodland things, but plants sound like they, What about your friend out in the woods there? The tiny ugly one.
Squee?
Ugly one. He's beautiful in his own way.
I
Nah, he's pretty
Yeah,
ugly. I mean,
suppose
I
we could ask
gotta
him
side with
and-
him on that.
So I'm like reading down the list. I'm like, yeah, we could ask him about the mushrooms. Let's see, moss harvested from the bad. No.
Oh, what about
Hey,
the
what
next
about this one?
Your
This
shield.
one right here. Mithril chips from the shield of a paladin.
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to know
What-
a paladin with a
What is
mithril
this?
shield, huh?
What is this list for? Why are you compiling these things?
So we have a friend, and we had a little issue. He got Well, first we thought he was dead, and then we couldn't believe that he was dead, and then we managed to find him, and he wasn't dead, but he was missing 8 of his fingers.
8.
And yeah, so we
How does he eat?
very
Like this.
carefully.
He just got like little pincers, like a lobster. Just
So anyway, we're working on we're working on trying to make him some hands.
Okay.
But we need these items to complete the process. And some of the stuff we already have, like the phoenix tear and a feather.
That is
We've got
rare.
those.
Where'd you get that?
It's kind of a long story, but somebody gave them to us a while back, not too long ago, but it was a gift. And so yeah, we still need to find like an elemental, and we need to get some dragon scales, so it's going to take us a little while, but yeah, so that's what it's for. And he's really been super depressed since he lost his fingers. And
I understand depression, but this is a representation of my god. He leans over and picks up his shield, and he looks down at it, and you guys see the inlaid symbol of Torm on it.
well,
Hey.
I mean, have you ever been like in a fight and like a piece of it broke off or something?
No, look at it. It's flawless.
Hey, look, I've got an idea. So, why don't we have a spark off? And,
So I lean over and I put my hand over Davdithas's mouth.
See whose spark is bigger.
Oh my
We'll have
god.
an old-fashioned spark measuring contest.
I don't.
Good
I
old-fashioned
can't
spark
cast
off.
that spell. That's not.
You can't cast that spell? I'm sorry, could you just repeat that?
I can't cast that spell. That is, my god has not granted me the ability to cast that spell.
I've won the spark off. I've done it. And I get
I'm
up
not
and
sure
I
he's
start to
agreed to your
parade
terms,
around.
but okay.
Can I roll a diplomacy?
Sure.
I don't know if this is gonna be great, but I'm gonna try it. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use one of my +3s. Now I'm gonna roll a diplomacy.
Okay.
That's a 6.
You don't think you don't think you've changed his opinion of you at all? Or he's not. He's not any more amendable
Yeah, he
to you.
doesn't feel more inclined.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm gonna stand up and put my arm on Idabrix's shoulder and say, "What she meant to say was," and then roll a diplomacy of a 13. Oh darn!
I gotta find the chart. I'm finding it.
And then Davdithas steps up, pushes me down.
Hey, look, what he meant to say was.
Oh, you're back? Where'd you go?
I came back. Hold on. Roll my diplomacy. I'm also going to use a plus. Let's see. What do we have stocked up here? We have got a +3 from. We used the +3 from Cawthon,
Okay.
which he said he'll need it when he typed it. So it seems fitting. I'm going to roll a epic 20. not natural.
Davdithas, you think he very clearly wants to help you out. But you know, being a cleric, what if somebody asked you to carve off a piece of your holy symbol? What would you do?
I completely understand your worries, Moat, of what we're asking of you. But what I'm asking of you is there any way, shape, or form you can help us to acquire this? Is there anything you know, or any way you can think of that might help our dear Ninja Turtle friend?
Do you perhaps have any older shields we can harvest from?
Turtle friend.
Or know where we could find some?
I can offer two things.
Okay.
This town has a lot of problems, from what I understand, correct?
Oh,
You
yeah.
might say that. Yeah.
I fear, and his mood changes at this point. It's very solemn, and he says, I fear like something's coming. I feel like I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to. I know I'm a horrible person. I know this.
Oh God.
There's a pall about this town. My God has clearly brought me here for a purpose. And I feel like that purpose at some point might be a battle. So I guarantee you, if for some reason I fall in battle, you have permission to take my shield. Also saying, if my shield chips during combat, I will make sure to reserve that for you.
I put my hand out onto Moat's shoulder and I go, Moat, I truly hope you never fall in battle. Can I roll for bluff on that?
Holy shit.
Did you see chat? Someone just redeemed a magic weapon as well.
I did see that, and I'm laughing at both right now.
Oh my God.
I feel like you already have that knife, Mihaly. That is
Itty bitty steamy gleamy red knife for 80.
That's what your knife is called. That returning dagger you have is now called that.
The itty bitty
Itty bitty steamy gleamy red knife already.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Alrighty. Are you gonna try and argue with me that doesn't fit with your returning dagger? That does 1d1. No wait, 1d2 minus 1.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Roll the bluff, Davdithas.
Okay.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be
Thank
great.
you all so very much.
Oh,
And that one.
I am gonna use a +3 right now. So that being said,
You have a reroll.
You do have a reroll.
Reroll.
Oh, okay. You're gonna pop your reroll on this one.
And on this reroll, I'm going to use my +3 from Wolf's Blood.
Hey.
Hey.
So let's hope for much better on that. Thank you for that hype train. 7.
Another
7.
Wow. You rolled a 3, a nat 3 this time.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm gonna. This is good. All right, so I'm gonna use my +3, and alrighty.
1.
He can't. Again, he can't fail. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I will roll it, but he cannot fail. Let's see what he got.
Roll it.
Oh, he didn't fail. Bro, I sense some strife there, brother. What
Strife? He's being so polite. If he had less charisma, I'm
Have
pretty
I-
sure he
have
just
I-
would have reached out and backhanded him.
Have I wronged you?
No. No, I suppose it's just jealousy. If I'm to be honest. Mostly because I can't bluff you. So, I'm just a bit jealous. I mean, look at you.
Where does the jealousy lie, brother?
Look at you, you and your golden armor, blessed by your god, and just show up in the middle of the woods with your mithril shield and just.
I so wish I was there and not stuck
Hold
in
on.
a goddamn hole right now.
I'm gonna just like
Oh,
put my
yeah,
arm
guys,
gently on down.
let me. Hold on,
Go ahead.
brother. I know a decent bit about your faith, and we all ultimately serve the light, don't we?
Aye, yes. Yes,
This
we do.
gold, all this does is represents the light. It represents the light of our faith, and to bring that to the dark places. And I've been tasked with that, and I believe you're on the same task to bring the light to the darkness, right?
That is what I believe I'm here for, yes.
Okay, but your faith, you wear the armor of your faith. Does not your goddess protect you?
She has. She's led me here. She's led me down this path, and she's not led me wrong.
And what is there to be jealous of, brother? We spread the same word. We have the same goal.
Would you like to have a drink with me?
I would.
It's on me, my friend.
Okay. Idabrix.
Who's working tonight?
Bethany, Bethana, can we have a round on Davdithas? Wait, what? Who wants a drink?
Not Davdithas.
As long as it's not Davdithas.
Just one. Cut myself off after that. Just one.
She looks around like, We've all seen this look from somebody in our lives who, we're very close to. The Oh, you'll get your drink. Okay. All right, let's do this. So she comes out and she puts the drink down in front of Moat. A nice, ornate glass, kind of, has some inlay on it. And then she puts down a brown cup in front of you, Davdithas, and says, all right, drink.
I'm gonna look down at that glass, and can I identify it?
You think from the smell of it, it's alcohol.
Okay, that's something. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of it.
Moat looks at you. It says, typically, brother, when you're burying the hatchet, you would toast to your friend, right?
Exactly, but first, I'm gonna raise it up to you and say to new friendships.
To new friendships and overcoming obstacles. Chink.
Clinky.
And he tips his back.
I'm just gonna take a little sip.
And then smacks it down on the table. Brother,
And I also smack it.
okay, so liquid flies out of your cup all over the table. Mathana's sitting there looking at you like,
Does the spark?
if it's
I'll clean it up.
Mm.
Don't worry.
She throws the rag at you and you walk away and walks away. So Davdithas, when you take a drink of this liquid, you know this is clearly alcohol. It's very strong alcohol as well, but it is the most foul thing you've ever tasted in your life. If you had to take an educated guess based on your drinking history, you would think this is a combination of all the drinks that have spilled and gone through the drain on the bar.
You got a Jersey Turnpike.
He got a Jersey Turnpike.
Okay. Well, can I attempt to slyly cast light in my drink?
If you're gonna try and cast without being detected, give me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Can I remove my tower shield?
I don't. Are you actively sitting at the table with a tower shield on?
I mean, I had to have brung it into the tavern.
Yeah,
so.
but I'm gonna say you're not sitting at the table with a drink in one hand and your tower shield in another.
You can never be too protected.
If that's what you want, okay. All right, I will make no assumptions at this point.
It's
going
like
forward.
stored on my back or something.
Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, it's not in my hand. So sleight of hand, you said?
Yes, please.
All right. That's a 9.
Let me roll, and I'm going to use a +1 from owner of the cups from last week. No, +2. I'm sorry.
Got these things on the back burner.
He doesn't. You don't think he sees it?
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna cast light into my drink.
Okay.
And I just go, wow, this drink, it is blessed. Look at it. The light emits from it.
That,
Surely it is a sign.
that's a light spell, isn't it?
Yes, through the power of Desna.
I could do that too. Boop.
See them do it. I do it too.
Oh, everybody can do it. Idabrix, let's see yours.
Hey,
You
all right.
guys do it. I go bloop. Aww.
Oh. And
I
then
just like look over and do it to Idabrix as
I was
well.
gonna say at the same time I look at Mihaly and I go, let's do it. And I cast light on it as well.
It's like super bright.
Yeah.
He's like, this is fun. Boop, 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 boop,
Yep.
boop, 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 boop. And light appears everywhere in the inn.
Oh, this is fun.
I've heard you have a little bit of a little reputation in this town, Davdithas.
I know not what you speak of.
Oh, I think you do.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I did forget my reputation does precede me. I am the hero of Sandpoint. Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
if-
just sitting back, kind of giggling at this, like putting my feet up and just leaning back.
Be
Like,
high.
Where's this going?
He's being modest. He's a ladies' man, isn't he?
Well, I mean, he has a good track record. What can I say?
Okay. And he claps you on the shoulder. Good for you, man. I have I travel a lot, and I may occasionally find the company of a good person.
Yeah.
But nothing lasting.
You know, honestly, I'm looking at something I'm hoping might last.
That's-
And I haven't seen her in a while. She's a half elf like me. She tends to patrol the woods.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you guys like being out in the woods, huh?
It's a magical place. Man, remember that time there was things that happened in the woods and stuff? Yeah.
Are you okay? Did you bump your head when you were wherever you were?
This
Like
drink's
really
not that
delayed.
good.
I'm like, oh yeah, the thing. Oh yeah,
Yes,
I
yes.
totally.
No, there was one time we encountered some type of, I'm assuming evil witch or something like that, and she put us all into a hallucination. I had some good drinks in that hallucination. That was fun.
So, did you really have a drink then?
I mean, if I believed it was real, then it was real, right?
Oh, question for the ages.
Oh yes.
So
yes,
you're
I
a
had a
f-
drink.
You're a philosophizer?
Philosophizer. How
Oh,
strong was
you
your
mean a
drink?
bullshit artist?
Whoa, this is strong.
What'd you get anyway? Can I?
I don't-
Can I waft it?
Here, and he holds it up to you, and
Take a little waft.
you gag slightly at the smell of it because you recognize it as the pitcher that you smashed.
Ooh, yeah. Nope. Just be careful with that stuff.
Oh.
I had a very bad experience.
It's good.
Just take it slow, or don't.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go retire to my room.
Fair enough, my friend. It's been fun.
So with that, he gets up, steadies himself with his hands on the table, and kind of wobbles a little bit, and he goes, "That was good stuff. I'm gonna have to take some of that to go when I leave this town." And he stumbles off upstairs, conspicuously leaving his shield and sword behind.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I just kind of look at it, and I look at the rest of the party. Should we?
I just avert my eyes as if to leave it up to them, just pretending to not even notice.
Gunnar, we're
I
gonna
feel
switch
like
back
it's
over to
us.
you real quick.
That's probably for the best.
Gunnar, so you've been
Sure.
down there for a couple hours now. At this point, I'm going to guess that the symbols that you have, drawn in honor of your god are complete at this point. you're in between. You know, you're waiting for people to come down, and you know, you're just kind of doing your thing. So, is there anything else you'd like to do in the meantime?
Keep stoking the fire. Make sure there's enough air circulating in the room. Make sure it's, you know, as ventilated as it can be. Little fan of the fire here, little fan of the fire there. Make sure the water's boiling.
Give me 3 survival checks, please.
The first one I'm gonna use a +1
Okay.
because I got a bunch of these bonuses. I figure I burn up a couple. Glad I did. That's a 14.
Okay.
The second one is a 19.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 8. I'm gonna actually use my reroll for that.
Okay.
I want to make sure this goes off without a hitch. And I'm going to use another +1. Give me 1 second. I'm just marking these off so I know what I've used and what I didn't use. Sorry about that, folks.
Everybody has been pretty generous at this point, so.
Oh, most definitely. Jesus, that's a 9. Okay.
Gunnar, for the first 2 hours down there, you feel like you have a really good handle on the, you know, keeping the fire going. So when it comes to the 3rd hour, you think maybe you overfan the flames. So it looks like the wood, you know, flared bright, and it's coming down the coals. You think quicker than it had previously.
Okay. Add more wood, make sure it's fueled, and
Okay.
see how it takes off or doesn't take off. Do you want another roll for that or no?
Nope.
Okay.
It didn't go out. You just, you know what I mean? You didn't stand up and pee on the fire. You know what I mean? But you,
Gotcha.
but it could have been tended a little better.
Okay. And the water's still boiling? Everything's still looking good?
It is.
Okay.
We'll switch back up to the tavern with our friends Idabrix, Mihaly, and Davdithas.
I'm still looking back and forth at Mihaly and Idabrix about the shield and the sword.
I'm like avoiding making eye contact. I don't want to be pulled into it.
Look, we should take it back to him.
And what did he tell you? If it happens by chance.
You're muted, Luna.
You should take it back to him.
You don't want to go up to his room, huh?
Nope.
No. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do the right thing here. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna take it up to him.
Okay.
So I pick up his shield. I pick up his sword, and I begin the march up the stairs.
Okay.
And then I look around, not realizing that I have no idea where his room is.
Correct.
Yeah. So I walk back down the stairs.
You took it away from me. I was gonna do it.
Halfway up the stairs. Ah, shit. Back down to the desk.
Yeah.
I just asked, does anyone know where Moat's staying?
Who are you asking?
Someone who works there, whoever the closest person is.
Bathana's there.
Okay, hey Bathana,
Yes, Davdithas.
do you know where Moat's room is?
Yeah, why?
Well, I just hold up his shield and his sword and I go, he left these here.
Okay. You can either leave them with me, or if you want to bring him up to his room, he is 2 doors down past your room on the right.
Okay, I'd like to take it back if I may.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I go back up the stairs. I gauge where my room is, and then I go 2 doors past it to the right.
Okay.
And I knock at the door because it's the polite thing to do. Moat, is that you?
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
You left your shield and sword down there.
Hold on to him for me. I'm naked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one. I just walk away.
Okay.
I go to my room.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him down in my room. So
Okay. Are you staying in your room? What are you doing next?
What time of day is it?
So at this point, it's dinner time. It's past dinner time, actually. You guys were down in the catacombs for a good while, good portion of the day. You came back up. It was probably, but when you guys came up, it was probably dinner time. So it's a couple hours have probably elapsed since then.
All right. Well, I think I'll head back downstairs to let Mihaly and Idabrix know that I'm probably gonna retire to my room for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll head down there.
Wouldn't want to have any misunderstandings now, would we?
Misunderstand? No. Yeah, I just disappear into Moat's room and you don't see me for the rest of the night. Can't have that happening.
You do have a good track record, man. It could happen.
Just don't want it to.
Oh,
Oh, listen, guys. Moat seems a little drunk. I put his sword and shield in my room, just so you know. And I'm probably gonna retire for the night.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I'll probably do the same. Yeah.
actually, not a bad idea.
Hopefully Gunnar comes back soon.
You gonna be down there all night?
I think so.
Man, that guy's a trooper. Well, I'm off. See ya. And I walk away.
Davdithas, ever optimistic, bounds up the stairs to his room and gets to his room.
I did it. Made it to my room.
You did. You made it to your room.
That's an achievement. All right. I'm gonna lock the door and just go to bed.
Okay. Idabrix and Mihaly, what are you doing?
I am gonna. I'll finish my
You
drink
break-
and then I'll start making my way upstairs.
Okay. You gotta
Yeah,
talk.
same.
I think you gotta talk forward. You were talking down, so you broke up a bit.
Oh, sorry. No, I was. I'm gonna just finish up my drink and then head back up to my room.
Okay.
Yeah, same for me.
Okay. You guys make it upstairs. You get to your rooms and you go in and whatever you'd like to do at that point.
I'm just gonna like settle in for the night. Probably write in my journal a little bit, catalog the day, that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's pronounced urinal.
Wow.
I'm just gonna like throw my bag at the foot of the bed and hop in and yeah, get comfy. I'm done.
Okay. You guys go to bed.
Yep.
Okay. Gunnar. Give me 4 more rolls, please.
Oh God. I'm gonna start burning through these bonuses. I'm gonna use my first +2 from Nate. That'd be a 21.
Okay.
+2 from Marshmallow Rampage.
Okay.
That'd be a 25.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a +3 from Nate. That's a 19.
Okay. One
And
more.
the last one, I'm gonna go raw.
Oh yeah.
That's 23.
Okay, Gunnar, you're able to since you did pretty well on the first couple of rolls, I'm going to say those are 2-hour increments. So every one of those checks you were able to keep it going for another 8 hours. So
Okay.
So at this point, I want to say you've been doing like 13, 14 hours. You've been down there.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Keep moistening the mask, keep praying to the gods, keep adding wood, and keep going.
All righty. And I'm going to make a roll for something for me that can see it. And I'm going to use a +3 for it. And I gotta roll an opposing roll. Okay. Alrighty. Dawn breaks on Sandpoint. Our intrepid heroes wake up to the sun in their room.
Ah, that's a great feeling. Well, I'm gonna begin my praying.
Okay. Davdithas, give me a perception.
I will give you a perception. I lost my perception. There it is. Found it. 20.
Davdithas, as you look over the door, it looks slightly open to you.
My door looks open. Is the sword and shield still here?
They are not in sight.
I suppose I'll spring out of bed and toss on any clothes I may need to first.
Okay.
And I'm going to head straight to Moat's room and knock on the door.
Hello?
Knocking. Hey, Moat, are you up?
I'm just finishing up my morning prayers.
Did you collect your shield and sword from me last night?
No, I didn't realize you had it.
Oh boy. I need to talk to you.
Give me a minute. Let me get some clothes on.
Okay. He prays naked? Just
You should try that.
A couple seconds
got mine.
later, like a minute later, he comes over the door, opens up the door, and he's wearing white clothes. You think they're like underclothes, but he's decent.
Moat, I don't know what happened, but look, you left your sword and your shield downstairs last night.
I did.
You did, and I came to your room to try and give them back to you, and you responded with, So I went back to my room, and I put them in my room, and I closed the door, and I went to sleep, and I woke up, and my door was open, and they're gone.
This is troubling, Davdithas.
Very much so. I'm sorry. I don't know where they could have gone. We have to look.
Davdithas, I need to ask you, are you being honest with me?
I am. I really am. I know we had asked for a chip from your mithril shield, but I didn't feel right about it, and I tried to return it. And I wanted to keep it safe. I didn't feel right about just taking it from you, and now all of a sudden it's gone, and I don't know what's going on.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy, looking for bonuses. Please hold, because I need this. Let's use the +1 from Faye. It's not much, but it might make the difference. That is a fantastic 25.
Not bad.
Thank you. Very diplomatic.
So Davdithas, he moves his his attitude towards you moves from obviously unfriendly to kind of indifferent, and he just kind of, this is still troubling. This is the symbol of my god and my weapon.
I know. We need to investigate this. We need to find out what's happening. We need to figure out who took it or where it went.
Where are your friends?
Probably in their rooms.
I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna go try and find Amiko and tell her what's going on. Why don't you fill your friends in?
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
Do you think one of them could have done this?
No. Hopefully I won't need to roll a bluff on that.
I'm gonna say no, you don't need to roll in that, because I think you think based on, tell me why you don't think you should roll in that.
Because I trust my teammates.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you go to whose room do you go to first?
I'm gonna go to Mihaly's. And I'm gonna go to the door, and I'm gonna go knock, 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 knock.
I'm gonna hop out of bed, walk over to the door, and go knock, knock, and then just pause and wait.
Then I begin going in Morse code. Are you awake?
You don't know.
Here's the Morse code. Pull out a book, a reference sheet. A, R. I just opened the door to see who's there.
Okay. Mihaly, you didn't sneak into my room as a joke last night and take a mithril shield and sword, did you?
No. Wait.
Okay, you know the mithril shield and sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, protocol suggests we just ditch.
You know, I'm considering that, but I'm going to try a different protocol in which we try to find it.
How would some in here? Like they snuck into your room
All right, look, my door was open, which means
in the Rusty Dragon. Like who has motive to take that?
So if they came through my door, someone might have spotted them coming into the tavern, right?
Of course, but that's the only thing missing. When rate for that sword and shield didn't touch any of your stuff.
Hold on. I'm going to go back to my room and look around. Make sure all my stuff is there.
I'll follow him over.
Give me a perception.
Okay. I'm going to use my +1 from Candlemas. For a total of 24.
Davdithas, you make quick work inventorying your the stuff in the room, and you think everything else is accounted for,
Including the underwear?
including the underwear.
I'm gonna
Especially
use my
the
foot
underwear.
and like slowly shut the door behind us and start casting detect magic. Is there anything out of the ordinary?
You do not detect anything magical besides, you know, the
whatever we have,
whatever you guys have. Yep.
I don't know what to tell you, Davdithas. It's I mean, it's gone. I can't tell you as far as clues go as to who would have taken it. Someone would have had to come in through. I mean, surely someone downstairs would have saw, right?
I feel like maybe we should head down there and check. But first, I should wake Idabrix.
Well, I mean, ask her. Maybe she heard something. I slept through the night.
As did I. I was out. I didn't even realize someone came in.
You know what? That's valid. I will give Idabrix and Mihaly a perception roll. I feel like that's valid.
I wasn't even fishing. That's amazing.
No. I feel like that's
Thanks,
valid.
man.
Yep.
Can I? Okay, I'll. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna use a sexy +3 on that one. Finally get to use Brimble's.
Yes.
Oh, Idabrix, you had a good roll. Do you want to?
Yeah, I also used one of my +3s from Gardener Girl, and I have a 30.
And I have an 18.
Mihaly, you so we're gonna have to retcon this a little bit, but this is what I was gonna work on. Mihaly, you did not you hear anything. Idabrix, we're gonna jump to you in the middle of the night, and you hear what you hear is in the hallway. It is very late at night now, almost to the point where it's about to, be early, so like, right before dawn, right before everything starts to, starts to lighten up.
Okay.
But you hear padded footsteps or very quiet footsteps out in the hallway, almost as if somebody is trying to, walk softly. But you also hear the creak of metal.
I guess given the time of day, I might not think too much about it, but Yeah, given the time of day, I probably wouldn't think too much about it.
Okay.
I would just figure, my assumption would be that it was somebody attempting to be quiet and not wake the other people in the hall, like by walking loudly down the hallway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So in the morning, you wake up to the sound of Mihaly and Davdithas knocking at your door. Or...
Yeah, I'm with him.
Okay.
I do the signature knock.
What?
I repeat the signature knock.
What?
I just yell through the door. You're supposed to do the 2 knocks back.
I'm sleeping.
Look, we have a crisis on our hands.
Fine. I get up and open the door and like hold it open for them and gesture for them to walk in. Like, all right,
Look,
come on.
Before I walk in, you remember Gunnar, right?
No, who's Gunnar?
Okay, look, this has nothing to do with him, but remember that shield and the sword?
As he stands there, like, I'm assuming you like stop to talk to me as you're coming in. Is that what you did? Or
Yes, exactly.
as you're standing right there and I'm kind of holding the door open, I'm just standing, I'm facing you blankly, and I just go knock knock on the door.
That's a weight off my shoulders. Thank you. Look. You know that sword and shield that was left downstairs by Moat?
Yes, the one that you were supposed to return to him and didn't because he was sleeping.
Correct. How did you know that? I don't know. But anyway, listen, I took it to my room. I put it in there. My door was open when I woke up and they're gone.
Okay, I knew that because you came downstairs and told us that you put him in your room because you couldn't return it to him because he was sleeping.
Sorry, I was drinking drain alcohol, so I'm a little fuzzy on things. But anyway, it's gone. I don't know. Did you hear anything? Did you see anyone? Did...
Okay, I was sleeping.
Okay.
I heard somebody walking down the hallway at, I don't know, a little before dawn, but
A person.
I'm assuming it was a person. I didn't get up and look.
That makes perfect sense. A person would do something like this.
But who?
Dun, dun, dun. All right, we should go downstairs and ask.
Yeah, good plan.
Hold on. You guys go downstairs and ask. I'm going to pray to Desna for like an hour or so. It's no big deal. Like, it's just something I got.
An hour? We're kind of in the middle of something.
I know. So you guys can investigate that. I need some guidance. All right.
Okay, we'll try cover for you, man, but come on.
No, maybe Desna will tell me, you know? Maybe, you know.
Okay,
I'm
good
working
cover
on it. I'm
story.
working on
Yeah,
the
you're
case.
asking Desna, right?
I'm asking Desna. All
I'll
right,
go
right.
with that.
All
Okay.
right, perfect. All right, get on
He
it.
doesn't know about Desna, does he?
Who?
It's not important. Never mind.
Okay.
I mean, the subject of our story so far.
The person?
Yeah, no moat, but okay.
Oh, he knows about Desna.
I think we
And
can
I
do
walk
this.
away. I walk away.
I like.
I'm gonna head downstairs and start asking the staff if they saw
Perfect, 'cause I
anyone
would
sketchy
really
coming.
like to
and
put
go.
on the rest of my clothing now. I'm like literally standing there in a giant nightshirt. Like, this isn't awkward. All right.
I'm gone.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'll change and then meet you downstairs.
I've gone to my room to pray.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'll change out of my giant nightshirt and then head downstairs and meet up with Mihaly.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do when you get downstairs?
I'm gonna try to find someone who works there and just kind of inquire about if anyone came and went last night and let them know that there's a sword and shield missing and about what it looks like.
So Amiko is at the desk when you walk up there, Mihaly. Master Mihaly, how are you doing this morning?
Amika, wonderfully, thanks. I actually have something to discuss with you.
Can it be done here? Or do we have to go to the side?
Yeah, let's step to the side. This, sensitive matter, if you don't mind.
Okay. Crucis, come over here and watch the desk. I've got to go talk to Master Mihaly for a few. So a stable boy runs up and pops up at the desk and looking all proud and grabs a rag and he starts wiping the bar in one spot, just in a circle, looking with a giant smile on his face. You're
doing a great job.
He looks super happy at you, Mihaly. Miko just kind of shakes her head and says, "Come on." So she takes you back to the bathrooms. You know, the bath rooms, not the bathroom, not the restroom.
Sure, either way.
And okay. So takes you back into the bathrooms, and
I'm gonna motion for Idabrix to come with us if she's there already.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll come with you. As we're walking away, I like flip the kid a silver.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, missus.
Keep up the good work.
I this spot is gonna be so clean.
So clean.
So clean.
I just smile and walk away, following them.
So okay, so you guys get back there and Miko looks at you. What seems to be the trouble?
Oh, okay, so Mo had a sword and shield.
He's got great armor, doesn't he?
Yeah. So nice. Someone may in fact have stolen it last night.
No.
Yeah. It was up in Davdithas' room.
Not the armor. The sword and shield.
Sword and shield.
Let's just clarify.
Bathana mentioned that he was going to hold on to it because, I mean, let's be honest, that, you know, Moat tossed that drink back and I think it went to his head.
Oh, yeah, we saw it.
I think Bathana was so frustrated with Davdithas that she forgot to warn Moat, so.
Well, yeah, his sword and shield was safely stowed away in Davdithas' room, and perhaps it was the liquor that got to him, but he didn't notice anyone come in and take it in the middle of the night.
They came in, they took it? Somebody took it?
Well, it's not there. That's all we know.
I explained about how I heard someone before dawn, like going down the hallway, but I didn't get up to look because I didn't really think anything of it.
This is troubling. We've never had a theft here. There's been
any ideas of who might?
There's been rumblings in town about secret symbols on daggers lately. It just mumbles. You know, you hear that stuff in the big cities about, and she goes in air quotes, thieves guilds and stuff like that. But
oh, sure,
this is a small town. We don't have that kind of shit here. I'll send the Crucis up to tell Sheriff Hemlock, and we'll I don't know. Maybe we should search the inn.
And it wouldn't be the worst decision if it didn't make it out the front door. Maybe it's stowed away somewhere to be lifted later.
I'm gonna send Crucis up to talk to Father Xantus, and we'll see if he can send a couple people down here to start taking a look. Maybe he'll come himself.
Okay.
All right. In the meantime, can you guys? I'm gonna go make an announcement out in the common room, but can you guys make sure that nobody nobody leaves?
Yeah.
You guys
sure,
are
we'll get right
you're
to
still
that.
deputized, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go march over to the front door and be like, I'll wait over here. Just in case.
You do cut a imposing figure, Idabrix.
All right, I know that was a short joke, but just go with it.
Is there a back door on the inn, or is it kind of like one way in, one way out?
There is a door that goes out to the stables, and there's numerous windows throughout the inn that somebody could escape from.
Okay.
Let me bring up. I think I now have a map.
Ooh,
Fancy.
Of the inn?
I do.
Whoa.
exciting.
It better match exactly what I've been imagining, or
Right.
we're in trouble.
Or you're gonna riot.
It can't, 'cause it matches what I've been imagining.
No. If it matches what I'm imagining.
I have to do things and stuff. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourself for a minute.
Time's up. Where's the map?
Here's the map.
Oh, it's loading.
I haven't unveiled any of it.
I
Feel
Nice
my
map.
Well, this is disappointing.
I see nothing.
So I'm gonna walk up and pass Idabrix, heading out the front door, and say, I'm just gonna do a lap around the building and kind of, see if there are any open windows or anything conspicuous in the bushes, or, just take a lap around outside, and I'll be right back.
So,
Sort of like I imagine.
oh crap! I gotta do a little different.
Crap.
I gotta do a little different. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh man, I liked getting to see it.
All right. So, Idabrix, this is your room. I gotta open up a little, selectively so that you guys
It's a
can.
huge bed for a halfling.
It is.
Fantastic.
So you guys know this goes like this. Okay. All right. So, Gunnar's room. This is Moat's room that I'm opening up right now. So I'm going to point the arrow. That's Moat's room, Davdithas.
Okay.
This is your room right here, and Idabrix is right above it. And Gunnar's room.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He has a
we'd already
fancier room too.
that was completely not done on purpose. And Gunnar's room is right there. So I got that map
Mihaly's.
recently. It makes me so happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where's Mihaly's room?
I've just been sleeping on the floor.
Mihaly
in the hallway.
is right there.
Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty. Excuse me.
Right.
So this right here is is the front entrance to the the Rusty Dragon, and
Yeah,
then
that's where I'm hanging out.
okay, and there is. I'm sorry, it didn't go from this. It's not out to the stables. It's out from this bathroom out to the back of the building.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
so Idabrix, you're at the front. You're at the front door.
Yep.
Okay. Emiko walks out and she says to everybody, I'm going to need you to stay in the inn right now. She looks over at Crucis. Crucis, run up and get Sheriff Hemlock and a couple of the guard and let them know I might need them, please. Idabrix is going to make sure nobody leaves the front door. And Bathana's posted at the back door. Please do not leave the inn. We have a little bit of an issue. A couple of the people in the inn stand up in there. You don't have a right to keep us here.
No, but I do.
At this, he looks over. He knows you to be one of the heroes of Sandpoint, and he knows he's pretty well outmatched, so he just shuts up and sits down at the table.
All right then.
Davdithas, 45 minutes goes by. You continue to pray, and you finish up your prayer.
Thanks to thee, bright maiden of thy care, for green laughter and fire-edged dew, and for thy blessing, a most precious jewel. Blessed be thou, Lady of Dreams. And I get up, and I go downstairs, and I go, what's going on, everyone?
And Desna has made you Italian.
Yes.
I'm offended. You're talking the language of my people.
Yeah, that's my
Nope,
language
stop,
as well.
Stop.
Don't.
Vetoed.
So yeah, I'm looking around and trying to get a feel for what's going on here.
So when you come down and you look and you see Idabrix standing cross-armed over at the door, Mihaly, where are you?
I wanted to do a lap around the building and see if I noticed anything suspicious, like bushes being crushed or windows left open, or you know, a way that someone could come and go.
All right. So We're gonna Davdithas, when you come downstairs, you see Amiko up by the bar. You see a couple of patrons grumbling into their tankards, and you also see Idabrix at the front door, and Mihaly is not in view at this point.
Since I see Idabrix, I'm gonna go over to Idabrix. Be like, what's going on?
We're not letting anybody in or out.
I like this. I like this plan. This is good. All right. Have we looked around? Have we seen anything? Has anyone said anything?
I've been making sure nobody goes in or out. So
You're doing a great job. Proud of you.
thanks.
We're gonna take a
We did send somebody to go get the sheriff and some guards.
Righto.
we're gonna take a jump over to Gunnar real quick. Gunnar, could I have 3 more rolls from you, sir?
Yes,
4.
you can, sir.
4. Sorry.
4?
Yep.
4. No, I don't know if I can do 4. I can give you 3.
I know they're consumables, so
Yeah. All right. Move that over here. First one. That is a 22.
okay.
And the second one is an 8.
Okay.
And why not? I'm gonna use my last +3.
You just got
After that,
another.
Nate.
You just got another +2 from Nate as well.
Oh, okay. I'll use that +2 then. Thank you,
Okay.
Nate. So here we go. That's 13.
Okay. Gunnar, kind of the same thing. You know, you keep the fire going, and on that one roll, you think, you know, you just didn't do as skillfully as you should. The fire flares up quicker. It's a little bit smokier in the room than, you know, and but the fire's still going. The water is, you know, the stone is almost, you know, it's not quite red hot, but it's that white right before it turns red. The water is boiling, and you're just keeping an eye on the thing. So I'm going to say 4 more hours have passed. So we're at 20 hours, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we're going to kick it back. Mihaly.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of slowly walking around the building, looking at all the windows and the bushes, and I don't know, to see if I can see any tracks from anyone coming or going, or anything suspicious at all.
So give me a perception, please. Give me
Okay,
two.
I'll
Give me 3 perceptions if you're gonna walk around the whole building.
Yeah, okay, I will. First, I'm gonna use a bunch of. Well, let's see. We'll start with a +3 from Wolf's Blood. How about that?
Okay.
And my perception isn't great, but here we go. 12 on the first roll.
Okay.
And then I'll use a +2 from Candleus. And I roll a 14.
Okay.
And then I'll use the +1 for being awesome and hitting level 5 of the hype train.
That's not a
today.
thing. You did get the +1, but you're not level 5.
No, the level 5 hype train.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. You say we get a reroll on a +1.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll use a +1 on the next roll, and I roll a 18 for that one.
Okay. So let me take a look at something, and I'm just trying to see if I forget if you can use survival unskilled, and I'm trying to.
I have dungeoneering if it does anything for you, but
no,
I don't think
survival
that's
really
applicable.
falls in line with the it's how you track in Pathfinder.
Okay.
So, I forget if you can use it. Okay. Can you give me a survival as well, please?
Okie doke. I have a +1 from Jinnery from last episode that I didn't get to use that you said would roll over.
Yep.
So I'm going to apply that. And I'll give you a survival of 4.
Okay.
3 + 1, 4.
Okay. Mihaly, as you're walking around the inn, as you start walking around the inn and you're watching everything carefully, you get midway around it and you look up at the second floor of the east side of the building. In the back corner above, where you think that one room with the hot tub in it, you think you see a window above that is ajar. However, and that normally wouldn't stick out in your mind as something odd, right? But there is what appears to be scrape marks coming down the side of the building, the roof to the left side of it, and then like there's scrapes on the sill coming out of the building, and there's scrapes on the wall that it drops down to. So if you're looking up at it, the window is directly above you, and to the left of that is another roof that slopes down. So what you think somebody might have done is they might have jumped out of that window onto that little roof and then jumped down, and in the process, something nicked the windowsill, and it also nicked the side of the Rusty Dragon Inn as they dropped down to the ground.
Okay. With that information, I'm going to head back around to the front door to meet up with Idabrix.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
It's to you guys.
So as you come around the building, and you come up to the door, I kind of ask, like, so do you have any luck?
Well, I mean, I can't tell for sure, but there's definitely something strange happening back there. I kind of described to her what I saw and what it looks like, with the window being ajar and the scrapes coming down. I explained to her that I think maybe someone hopped out that window and, fled from there. And I tell her, like, I'll watch the door for you if you want to go check it out yourself.
Sure. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? So,
Right.
I'll go about to take a look at the window that he describes and see if I can come up with anything else.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a seat and pull it in front of the doors and just like cross my arms all mean like and just sit there with a big frown on.
Davdithas, what are you doing at this point?
I suppose I am gonna. Is it possible that I can go with Idabrix?
I don't see anything stopping you.
I go with Idabrix.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I would very much like to see who snuck into my room at night.
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna see who, but we're gonna see
but
where.
any clue relating to it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I go out there. My plus from Katie Machin. And
You gotta speak directly at the mic. You pop in and out.
Oh, sorry, I'm not talking very loud either. So I'm rolling a perception. I used one of my +3s from Katie Machin, and that's a 15.
Okay. So Idabrix, you are able to find the spot he's looking at. Do you have survival?
I do.
Roll a survival for me.
Okay, I'm gonna use another one of my +3s. Oh, that perception actually didn't add in the +3.
Yeah, that wasn't a hard one to hit. You were just trying to
Yeah.
find the area that he described to you.
All right, so I'm gonna use another +3. I guess I'll use the one that I already had added in there.
Yep.
Take. Survive. still didn't take it. That's weird.
Oh, when you do the +3?
Yeah.
So you had 21?
So it's a 21.
Okay, so Idabrix, you see what Mihaly was talking about. You know, you see the scrape down, and you surmise, you know, based on what you see up there, the same thing, that somebody jumped from that sill, knocked something in the process, and when it jumped down, something, you know, ungainly, you know, might have run a strip down the side of the inn as they were falling to the ground. What you see, though, based on your experience and your ability, is you see where the 2 feet hit the ground and made impact. All right.
Okay.
And you see steps, you know, walking in a manner consistent with somebody trying to sneak away. The ball, you know, ball heel to the ball of the toe, walking on the side of the foot, very masterfully. And you've seen this style before. You know this to be somebody who is a professional. They lead away about 40 feet. You can follow them for about 40 feet. From where you're standing, you can see them about 40 feet going north from the Red Dragon Inn. And it looks like the morning traffic has muddied them at that point.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to point all that out to Davdithas as well.
I see. Yes.
Davdithas clearly doesn't see, but until you outline it for him. Actually, Davdithas, you've got a great.
Yeah.
You
I have a fantastic perception.
Yep.
It's like a +13.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll pretty much outline it for him. While I'm out there, can I see if there might be any pieces of mithril on the ground?
Sure. Give me a perception. And give me a perception and give me a high low. What would you like, a high or a low?
Low.
Okay.
16.
Idabrix, you do not see any mithril chips on the ground.
Figured it was worth a shot.
It's always worth a shot, right?
Yep.
Those dice could be very nice to people.
They could be.
Okay, so as I said, you see this the steps go about 40 feet away from you into the square, and you know, wagons have come through, horses have come through, and a lot of foot traffic has come through, you know, burying those steps. So
yeah. So we needed one more thing to worry about.
This is not good. Don't think we're gonna have much luck down this road.
Literally and figuratively.
As you guys are standing there, a familiar voice, you see the face of Sheriff Hemlock coming down through the square, and he has 4 guards with him as well. And he looks, you know, looking up. He's talking to the one of the guards as he's walking towards you guys clearly with a purpose. And as his head sweeps over, he looks over and sees you, Davdithas, and Idabrix, and he nods his head.
Sheriff, I done got robbed.
What he's trying to say, Sheriff, is a sword and shield that don't belong to him, but were there with permission, were stolen out of his bedroom overnight. And I proceed to explain what we found outside.
So Sheriff Hemlock, you know, as you point out the different things to him, he follows your gaze, looks around, looks down, and you know, Idabrix, that yeah, I don't think I would have been able to found those tracks if you hadn't pointed them out. Thank you. This is troubling.
Why would they sneak into my room and only take that?
Somebody with a bone to pick with Moat? I don't know. I mean, how would they know that his sword and shield were in your room?
That's another good question.
Could have been somebody in the inn when you guys were there last night?
Maybe.
My thought, but
Someone who saw me bring it up to my room, maybe.
Maybe somebody was
Maybe.
against you. Something against you. I mean, you
Or
do have
something
these
against
these
Moat.
notes that are kind of making, you know, look a little bad, Davdithas.
Don't know what you're talking about. No idea.
Where's Gunnar?
I believe he's burning wood still.
Yeah, he's
No-
boiling that
where
holy
is-
water down
Where?
Glassworks.
and underneath the glasswork.
Oh, okay, okay. I was just scared for a minute there. There was some body being buried in somebody's house or in somebody's bed somewhere.
I kind of laugh a little.
We love him around here, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
Oh no,
right?
this time he's burning wood, boil water.
Okay.
It's okay. We hope.
Quite legitimate. Yeah.
We haven't heard anything bad yet.
It has been a while. We should check up on him.
Well, isn't there people bringing him down wood all night?
I think.
And with that, let's swing over to Gunnar. Gunnar, give me
Yes.
a final check, please.
All right, I'm going to use my last +3 from Wolf's Blood. Got to make sure not to mess this one up. And that's a 24.
Okay. Gunnar, you are going over and checking the final, you know, you're overseeing it, you're coming to the culmination of this and you want to make sure that it you know, it's good. From the corridor, you hear Father Xanthus yell down to you, Gunnar, you still down there?
I call back out, yes, I'm here.
Oh, how's it going? Is he, you know, you hear the steps as he approaches and comes into the room and comes up beside you.
I'm continuing to pile up wood by the pit, and I nod to him and I go, it's well.
How, any problems tonight? Last night? Sorry.
A lot of praying, a lot of calling my gods, and a lot of work. It was a good night.
It was a good night, huh? Let's go take a look at and let's go see what's going on. I you know, this is such a foul thing, you know, that we had to get rid of, and I want to make sure everything looks right.
I nod and walk with him.
So he goes up and stands before you, you know, on your side as you guys are, you know, looking at the pool, and he starts to say a prayer. And he closes his eyes in reverence. This is the water of Desna. You know what I mean? This is, you know, emblematical of destroying, you know, darkness in the world. So he puts his hands together, and you know, he bows his head and starts murmuring some words in reverence. Gunnar, I gotta be honest with you. And at that, you feel the point of a knife start to slip into your side. And with that, we're going to end this week's episode of the Tabletop Tavern.
Excuse me, what?
What?
Get fucked.
Excuse me? No. No, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Do not want.
Look at Nate.
You fucking just, yeah.
Oh, guys, how we doing out there? Father Xanthus goes nuts for Desna's bathwater.
Wow.
Oh my God. So, guys, what are your thoughts? What are we thinking out there?
I don't like that.
Man, fuck this town. I'm out.
The place is weird as shit.
I was ready to bail on day one.
Yeah,
Let's just do it already.
Let's just go. I'm ready to go back.
Yeah.
Just
a harsh moment right there, guys. Right?
that's fucked up, man. Oh,
It's pretty harsh. All
I'm
right,
just gonna
so
hold out hope it was an illusionary tactic. Someone looking like Father Xanthus.
I'm looking at
could.
chat. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
screw you guys. I'm going home.
Y'all left me alone all friggin' night.
You wanted to be like that.
It was your plan.
Yeah.
In fairness, none of us offered to stay with him.
Or stop by and make sure I was okay.
So I just have a quick question before you guys, before I start to get into the your thoughts as the characters, right? So what are the cardinal rules of role-playing games?
Never split the party.
Okay.
Don't talk to the
with his
XP.
men. Sleep with his.
I don't know. I'm new.
You're not new
Can I use
anymore.
that excuse? Still?
All right, I'm going to use that, guys. Thank you out in the community. I know that was a tough blow right there, so I'm going to use that. I hope you guys enjoy those subscriptions as a
Aw.
little soften of the blow. So hopefully you guys can come back next week and give our players some roles. So thank you so much for being a part of the community. We really appreciate you guys. So now let's get into it. Let's start with I'm going to leave Gunnar for last. Idabrix, what are your thoughts right now?
Idabrix is just like really? Like one more thing? Like, are you serious right now? But overall, I thought tonight was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was amazing to have so many awesome people give us all like +3s and +2s, and it was really fun. Somebody commented on it in chat, and I'm inclined to agree that it was really fun to have to use all that stuff on non-combat roles. So
Yeah, it's almost like as it should be.
Right.
Like, yeah.
So, yeah, I think Idabrix is just like, he's like, this town is just effed up, man. Like, I am all set with this. Yep,
Is that it?
that's it.
What are your I know your character doesn't know yet. Well, what's your thought on Father Xanthus slipping a knife in the Gunnar side?
Part of me wants to be like, that doesn't really surprise me, and part of me wants to be like, you bastard! Like, we trusted you, you know? But yeah, part of me's not terribly surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sort of on that weird fence.
Okay. Mihaly.
Father Xanthus was the only thing I was sure about.
In
So
the whole campaign.
my
that's the
whole
only thing-
world is
yeah.
shook now. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, well, at least we can rely on good old Father Xanthus to not lead us astray, you know? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty worried about that, and now we have thefts happening. Like, this isn't Mihaly's jam. This isn't what he's after. You know, he's looking for adventure, but not like this. This is like way too complicated
Not
for
like
him
this.
to care about. Yeah,
Not like
never
this.
like this.
But adventure's tough, right? Adventure is
Yeah.
it's not all gallantry, and it's sleeping in the
It
mud
is character
and
building, I suppose. But yeah,
seeing your friends
Um,
die and betrayal. I mean, all these things mold you as a character, right?
yeah, Mihaly likes to just ditch in the face of adversity, I suppose.
Okay.
Which is becoming tougher and tougher as he gets closer to the party members. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. This is yeah, he's
It's-
not digging it.
It's tough, right?
Sandpoint's not like, it's not on his top 10 list to visit. It's not like a destination, you know. Like, yeah,
3 of 10 would not again.
yeah, but leave like a really bad Yelp review.
Serious.
Let's
for
hear
the
you-
town in general.
Let's hear your bad Yelp review of Sandpoint.
Only
Hold
thing
on,
worth
hold on.
visiting.
Start. You got to start this. You got to do this right.
Sandpoint. Only thing worth visiting is the inn, where you can get drunk to the point where they'll let you die on the floor. Goblins, water elementals, necromancy. 5 out of 7, perfect score.
Yelp review of the year.
See, I don't know. I'd probably go a little bit harsher with my Yelp review.
Somebody just said it in chat. The but it bumps up to 5 because of the hat store.
The hat store.
Oh,
Okay, the quality of
Right.
hats have increased. Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Davdithas.
You know, I'm sure Father Xanthus has a perfectly, valid reason for doing what he's doing.
Turns out Gunnar is actually the big bad evil guy of the campaign.
Yeah.
Father Xanthus is onto him.
I mean, we can't discount that, So
Get out.
we should trust him.
Get out.
I mean, right now I'm just really focused on who would sneak into my room. I'm trying to do the right thing, This guy who I've been trying to out-pious the whole time. It's just...
Is that a thing? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
It is
that's a thing.
Yeah. We become friends and I'm like trying to, keep his gear safe, and now it's gone. Now I feel like I just messed up the relationship and just, there's so many emotions. I'm just trying to do the right thing. Trying to be a reformed cleric,
Thank you,
The reformed
Jagasara.
cleric.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to put out real quick. Jagasara is one of my oldest viewers in the channel. He just came and he gifted a couple subs to the people in the channel. Thank you so much for that, Jag.
Oh, nice.
Aw. That's rad.
Rad.
Continue, Davdithas.
Done.
Done. Gunnar.
So, me as a player, I'm never comfortable ever in any of my laurels. And I'm always paranoid about what every NPC is going to do. And I do follow the fabled rule of you don't talk to the XP. And any character that is not you or the other players at the table is an NPC and is possible XP. That being said, Gunnar has had suspicion of Father Xanthus for a while. And there's reason for this. And if I can break this down for you guys real quick, Father Xanthus hasn't stood up for everything the way a devout, overzealous church leader normally would. When he heard of the water elementals that are obviously coming from two heroes of the town, albeit in a somewhat comical way, there was no checking of magic. There was no reassurance in one way or another, other than, oh, you're seeing things, don't worry about it, which automatically raises an alarm. The big thing, and no offense, Decider, whatsoever intended, but a young cleric that is obviously inhibitionless, that has issues with authority, that has shown tendencies of alcoholism and to be a bit over the top, hasn't offered any real guidance to kind of try to rein the cleric in and point him in the proper direction. He simply let him go on his wilds.
He's like, come to the dark side.
So
So close.
Rather than pointing him more in the way of the light, the goodness, as it were, he's left one of his own pupil that he knows is rising in power and in stature within the city to his own devices that he knows are going down a not so great path. There's been no real counseling. And with a higher level cleric like that, with everything that's been going on with the goblin attacks and everything, we've seen a couple snippets of spells and magics, but knowing what we know as clerics and as players and what we've seen casted on both sides now, he really hasn't unleashed a lot of his hardcore heavy hitting spells, which kind of has had Gunnar kind of going, there's something not right here, there's something going on, what's going on with this? So it's not that he has suspected that he's pure evil, but he suspected that there's something just not right. There's not something going on. The not want to confront evil head on, even though his life's work should be to vanquish evil, but to stay in town and to take care of the town and use that as an excuse for not quote unquote cowardice, but to say that, oh, this isn't my calling, I'm going to stay here and do this. You guys go handle the big bad evil thing. Another thing that kind of just scratches the back of Gunnar's brain, and it's just like, that's not the way his culture is. When there's an evil, when there's an army, when there's evil or demonic forces or a raid, people vie and fight and die for the chance to do this shit. And here we are looking at someone who's like, no, I'm just gonna sit back and chill and do my own thing, and yeah, you guys just go ahead and you'll take care of it and everything's fine. So this whole Father Xanthus turning on him and slipping a blade between his ribs, although kind of surprising, not exactly earth-shattering.
Okay, that's a good thought. There's some good good thought there, and some good some story to back it up. I like it. All right, guys. My name is Mike. This is the How I Nerd channel. This is Tabletop Tavern. Tabletop Tavern 1, we have to say now, because we have 2 coming. I want it to be next week right now, because I want it to be next week, because we have a lot of fun stuff to share with you next week.
Well.
Is it?
We could skip ahead to Thursday.
Is it Davdithas? Did I miss a date?
Next week is I won't be around.
That's right. So it'll be the following, right?
Correct.
It'll be, oh, you guys have, you know what? I know what we're gonna do in the meantime. So one thing we have kicked around, the suggestion is doing a couple mini-sodes, some like 10 to 15 minute mini-sodes, so that you guys can have some content when it's like this. I'm gonna sit down with Mihaly and Idabrix and do one. I'm gonna sit down with Gunnar and Idabrix one, and yeah. We'll figure out how to wait. We're gonna put out a couple mini-sodes in the meantime, so that we can last through this 2-week break. But Davdithas, we will be back on the 17th.
That's a Monday.
Sorry, the 16th. My fault.
There you go.
Okay. All right, guys. So we will be coming back on the 16th. Wednesday, we will be doing Tales from the Tavern. Myself and Luna. Thursday. I got the kettle flu. My brain is crispy as hell. What's my name again?
Mike.
Okay. All right. Just checking. All right, guys. We love your support. We love how well you guys treat us. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We are 3 away from having 2,700 followers on the channel. It was a hell of a night. We hit level 5 hype train for the first time on the channel. We brought a lot of new friends into this community, and thank you so much. It was good to see old friends and new friends. You know, like I said, I saw people here tonight that I haven't seen in a while, and there's a wonderful thing. Guys, if you want to keep in touch with the story, if you want to keep the story going offline, join our Discord. Luna just linked it in chat right there. It's a great way for you to connect with the staff, myself, and other members in the community who enjoy this kind of content, and enjoy just being a family. I'm super excited. We met a couple people that are going to PAX now that we have, like, I don't know how many people, but we have a decent amount of people that we're going to have this giant meetup at PAX East, and I'm so excited for it.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. No idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. So without further ado, I'm gonna kick it over to the ending screen. We're gonna run the credits, and then we're gonna find somebody to raid. And I look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks. We'll see you this Thursday night at on the Tales from the Tavern Roundtable Talk Show. And like I said, check out that Discord, become a part of the community, become part of the family here. Thank you guys so much, and I'm gonna kick it over to the ending screen, and we'll kick off the credits. All right, we're gonna go raid the Astropub, who is an upcoming member of Neural Nexus Zero. He's a phenomenal streamer, a great dude. He's helped me out a lot throughout my streaming career. So I'm gonna kick off that raid in a second, and we're gonna go show Paul some love over there. Okay, guys? Marshmallow, anytime, dude. I'm glad It's so fun that you got one of them, man. So, guys, thanks again. We'll see you on the 16th, and much love from the Tabletop Tavern.